Yo, what's good, y'all? Yes, it took 2 hours for me to get ready. I was doing a bunch of prep work. Got back to the crib late. Decided to do some decompression, but also learned I had to handle some bidding-ass super quick. So, real time right now, I'm doing that. So give me uno segundo, I'm almost done with all the prep work. All right, start. Okay, all right. I know I like blanked out for like 10 seconds there. Lots of prep. Okay, we got the MailChimp set up. Let's see here. I have to update that on this guy. $20 per month. Let's see. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Could be much worse. Yeah, it could be much worse. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I kind of got all my ducks in a row. All right. Welcome to the actual live stream now. I know, I am so chaotic right now. It's your boy ThaniaBear, aka Natty, aka that nigga. And today we actually got quite a bit of stuff. For one, I just want to get it out the way. The instrumental you're hearing right now is in fact an original instrumental for a single that I got coming out sometime this year. Sometime. Can't particularly give you all a date just yet, but just know that it is coming sometime this year. Now, I got a bunch of YouTube videos that I'm going to be reacting to over this stream. This is going to be I would say this is going to be a pretty long stream. So just everybody buckle in, stop by for as long as you want to. I'm not particularly going to be engaging chat during the stream, which kind of sucks. So if anything, you know what, I'll kind of comment it in chat. Just be locked in chat. So be All right, cool. I'm gonna pin this and manually unpin until I end the stream. Lovely. Okay, so I just put in, I'm gonna be locked in chat, so I won't be seeing y'all typing, but feel free to follow for future lives. Cool, because this live is gonna be a pretty interesting one. It's not gonna be a particular, I'm not gonna record this as a room vlog, but I'm essentially gonna log in my work because for one of our non-negotiables, which was make one sample, we did not do Monday, and today's Tuesday, like 5 a.m. So one, we have to make at least 2 samples before the end of this live, so there's that. And then on top of that, the other two non-negotiables anyway, I haven't particularly had a crazy issue with, I would say. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was another more practical one, but yeah, right now the main one is just getting a sample done, and then also logging in my daily leads, because I haven't been doing that recently. This is the week I told myself we're gonna start, no questions asked, so gonna lock in on that. And then also I got a lot of different tools and websites that I'm kind of connecting to set up some automations for the business, because right now I got to do it by hand, but I'm really trying to get it to where not so much AI, but just I have more automated workflows. But over time I'll obviously have AI, doing it, but in the meantime I got to do it to make sure it's prim and proper and clean. So what I did was I did some prompting on ChatGPT last night, technically, late the day prior, last night going into Monday. So I got some like homework stuff that ChatGPT has kind of given me. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be reading them off, which right now what I got is the Monday launch and wire up checklist, which this is essentially kind of connecting most of my tech stack together so they can talk to each other, which is going to be interesting because I have quite the bit on my tech stack. But it's okay because overall we're going to be able to cute. Yeah, main thing right now is just making sure all of the things are connected and working in an efficient way. Cool. All right. Let's see. Leads, show all leads. Great. And then look here, which we have lead owner, last name, email, website, title, mobile, layout, lead master, IGUI handle, free indie starter pack, lead score, state, city, county, description. Okay, it's cute. And then let's see, let's open up Zapier. Yeah, right now I'm just like literally opening up my whole entire tech stack, and we're just gonna kind of, okay, let's see how many zaps we got. We have one, which is an artistry zap, which is ManyChat and Zoho, which is technically live. Cool. Okay, and then we got our MailChimp here, we got our ManyChat here, we got a Zapier here, we have Zoho, and then we have our Notion, which I downloaded a Notion, dude. Let's see, we're gonna go over here and then do import. Let's see. Yeah, right now I'm on Notion, which I should, I don't think I should show y'all, to be honest with you, because I kind of want to keep it private. But just know I'm on Notion right now, uploading some documents. All right, so it downloads. Okay, cool. So let's see, import, file base, text or markdown, which downloads, boom. Okay. All right, let's see what this boy's got for us. This is a template that I had ChatGPT make me. Okay, daily outreach tracker, daily content log, busy versus book me, KPI snapshot, autofill every Saturday, quick links, Zoom room, Calendly 15-minute call, engineer payment template, end of day reflections, tomorrow's 3 must-dos. Okay, I'm liking this. Time, hour, and minute, platform, prospect, tag used, follow-up, status, new, call. Okay. Let's see, turn into database. I don't know if I should turn it into a database just yet. But, okay, cool. So I at least have that template of this guy. Awesome. So I got my Notion template kind of going. Cool. I got script stuff already there. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. Okay, we got MailChimp, Zapier, connects. We love that. All right. So my first task of the day right now is connect Instagram biz page to ManyChat, which we have done already. So the first task, which was initially supposed to take 30 minutes, done, which it really shouldn't even take that long. It's like a minute, really. But nevertheless, first task, done. All right, on to our next task, which is create 2 keyword flows. So we have artistry, which is send starter pack link and tag, and book, which is send Calendly link and tag. So I think I already have the artistry. Let's see here, home automations. Okay, so we have tag for artistry for leads, auto DM links from comments. So I have auto DM links from comments, and then I have tag for artistry leads. So I have tag for artistry leads and auto DM links for comments. Okay. I also want to have a new automation. Well, let's see. Keywords. Let's see here. Okay. 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 It replies to story. Okay, triggers. Sends a message. Okay. Okay. Very interesting automation flows here that I have access to. All right, so create 2 keyword flows. Artistry. Send starter pack link and tag. Book. Send kindly link and tag. All right, so keyword message contains keyword artistry, and then select channel Instagram. Okay, cool. And then let's see. Then we have another keyword which we're going to create, which is book. Okay. Select channel, Instagram, create. Okay. Now create a new reply. All right, so let's say user sends a message artistry. So what we're going to do is send a message. Not even send message. Audio gallery. Add simple text and buttons. Add a quick reply. Add button. When button pressed, open website. Or maybe open like a link. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not gonna need to collect emails, I don't think. Let's see. Okay, so let's say, all right, so it says create 2 keyword flows. Artistry, which artistry will send a starter pack link and tag. So let's see, hold shift to select multiple steps. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm having some issues already. Create 2 keyword flows. Send Calendly link and tag. All right, first, let's see here. Artistry, send starter pack link and tag. Okay. So when user sends message or user replies to story, okay. Comments on post or reel. Artistry. Check your inbox. Check your inbox. Let's look for a bear. Where's the bear at? Find the bear emoji. Boom. Just gonna copy that. Yeah. Check your DM. Sent that. Sent that straight to the DM. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. Right now, I'm setting the triggers for the tag. It's like, it's been racking my mind. I'm like, what the heck am I doing, dude? So right now, I am current. Okay, so I got whenever a user sends a message and the message contains artistry, or whenever a user replies to your story. That's cool, actually. I can automate that. That's awesome. So yeah, whenever a user sends a message that has artistry, replies to my story with artistry, or comments on my posts or reels with artistry, I'ma send a message which will have text, and then add a quick reply. And then this button pressed will open a website. Button title, your free indie artist starter pack. First of all, I just realized that my phone. You always coming at night. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Now the download link. How would I do the download? Do I even need to? So send starter pack link and tag. Which, as of right now, please tell me that didn't disconnect it. Okay, thank God it didn't disconnect it. That would have sucked. Also to tag. Okay, well for now, yeah, let's just save that. Delete. Let's see here. Okay, for indie artist pack, and then let's see here. Okay. All right. Rather, let's select it. Perform actions. Let's see here. Add a tag. And then the tag would be okay, cool. All right, cool. Button title. Oh, but that's if they click that button. Let's see here. Okay, that's where the, okay, that's the action. Artistry. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, all right. So the second task that we've been tasked with so far is create 2 keyword. Wow. The second task we've been tasked with so far is to create 2 keyword workflows in ManyChat. And the first one is artistry, and the second one is book. Now with artistry, I have send starter, pack link, and tag. So just really quickly, because I'm going to show my back end of what that looks like, and I'm going to move stream view over here so y'all can see. Okay, the goals might be, okay, the goals are blocking it, so I'm gonna just take off the goals super quick. All right, so as y'all can see here, I have 3 triggers. I have 3 triggers set up. Man, this light, can I soften it up a bit better? Oh, I got way darker. Okay, well, I might need to get a, see if I had the light like right here. Here, hold up. Can I set that hole right there, though? First of all, brother. All right, let's get this guy. Move you over here. Trying to see if I can get this light like in a much more favorable position. Okay. So now I got that. How does that work? Okay, that's in shot. That's in shot. Slightly out of shot. Okay, better. Hey, appreciate the follow. I'm sorry I can't see the follow right now. I'm trying to like set the light. Hey! What am I gonna do if I hit 30 followers? To be honest, I haven't even thought that far ahead because it's taken so long to get to 23, but I would do something for the fans, whether it's like a free mix, you know what I mean? But hold up, let me turn down the music a bit. See, this is why having people in chat helps. I just be having this shit on. Hold up. I'm not gonna turn it off though. Let me just, brother. Just do like right there. Tell me how that is right there. A giveaway, okay. I'm curious, what would you think would be a dope giveaway if I did do a giveaway? Because I'm not opposed to a giveaway. I have, I won't say sponsors, traditionally speaking, but still loud, brother. Hold up. I could do a giveaway. One second. I have a good idea of why it's loud. 4K PC? Low key a console. Console is actually not a bad idea. A console is actually not a bad idea at all. What if it was? What if it was like a JBL speakers? Honestly, Cash App or PayPal is a cool thing too, so that way they can get whatever they want. Hey, I'm not particularly like. Honestly, the PayPal Cash App idea wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't mind putting like a $200 or $150 prize on it. But at the same point too, let's see, that would mean in the next 7 followers. Man, you got me thinking because I'm really, man, you got me really thinking because I could do the JBL thing because I did a sponsorship kind of with them a while back, like a little ad. brother, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get me to 50 followers tonight, you're the nigga I give whatever that prize is to. I'm a deadass. I'm so serious. No, but I am serious though. If you make that happen, there's not even a sweepstakes. There's not even like a giveaway, bro. If you live like in Africa, I would send it to you. Like, brother, we would figure out a way. Trust, because hitting 50 right now for me, bro. Honestly, what's it called? My mom's was actually heading over Philippines. Hey, well, that's what I'm assuming PH is. Correct me if it isn't the Philippines, but that PH is Philippines, no? This nigga, I'm on PayPal. Okay. Let's see. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to getting a cash prize on that, because that's like getting 50 followers would get me to the position where I think I'll be able to do subs. So, hey, you're selling me on it, Nate. You're selling me on it. But let me not get too sidetracked at the moment though. Right now, just so you're aware, Nate, I am not role playing, but sort of real time. I'm doing my back end of my business. So I'm like tracking it just for accountability purposes. And also so I have content to show what it looks like to build up an independent artist business. Now, as far as what I got for you, if you hit 50, let's see. Honestly, I would do a cash prize. Like, I would say we get to 50 followers, I won't be able to monetize immediately, but if I'm being truly transparent, that's like 100, 150 like USD worth of like paying out. You know what I mean? Granted, they also have to stay for like at least a couple days, because the downside with getting like followers, especially so quick, sometimes, you know, it's bots, sometimes it's just people that just follow for like a couple seconds or an hour or a day and then they unfollow. So I would say like if we hit 50 and it stays at that number for about a week so the analytics can catch up and all that, bro, like I'm broke right now, so let's do 100. I'll say 100 PayPal. That's lightweight. We could square that away, but it can't be bots. It's got to be genuine people, and they got to be commenting in the chat. That's another huge one. Brother, you'd be surprised. I've had some weird interactions with people on this app. Granted, limited experiences. But no, yeah, I'm so dead. Yeah, we lock in, we get 50 like engaged people followed and all that stuff, brother. You got 100 to your PayPal. Like, you just literally, you'll whisper me whatever your thing is, and then I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you probably within the week. Dude, what's it called? Shit. My YouTube is actually, I want to say it's attached to my Twitch. Hold up. Within the week, yes, because I would do it out of my paycheck I get from the studio I work out of. I wouldn't do it out of like my personal check, but yes, it would happen within a week. And you can hold off on it. I'm not stressing on you, but I would send you that money. Nah, bro. First of all, I find it hard to believe, but if it does hit right away, then you may get it sooner than a week. But I would pay you out of whatever my studio pays me, just to be fully transparent. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm trying to get a headset, brother. Ooh. Actually, hold up. Bop. Warm audio headphones. That's not a headset though. I was considering getting something and sending it, but nevertheless, that's what you get from me though. I would reward you, not even a question. But you would have to send me your information. We would have to get on the Skype and all that stuff. But once again, support the Brody. I'm not gonna just leave the dude hanging for supporting the chat or supporting the cause. But real quick, I'm just doing this. So right now, this task I got from my GPT. Let's see. So I'm on the second task, which is create 2 keyword flows: artistry, send starter pack link and tag, and book, send Calendly link and tag. So I already got the artistry one, which is whenever a user sends a message, whenever a user replies to a story, and whenever a user comments on any post or reel I make with the tag artistry, it will send a text message with a link that sends them to download the pack, which that link to send the download the pack will be a landing page to collect an email and access from them, and it would also tag them with artistry on my back end, that'll be valuable for me. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna set this live, but I will save this. Hold up. Okay, it's saved. Perfect. Let me preview this. So let's say somebody sends free indie artist pack. What's that gonna look like? Okay, that's weird. How about an Instagram? Let's try that preview. Okay, let's just put, I don't know, just random text. Okay, cool. Restart. Hold up real quick. I gotta just test this out. All right, so send the text, free to share art pack. Hold up. Let me retry that. So let's see, it sends that, and then if they click that, it goes to a website URL, which takes them elsewhere. Okay, honestly, that's fine. I technically got that work. I was just like redoing it just to make sure I got it right. All right, so message contains artistry, which, hold up. Open automation to set up a trigger. Okay, that's cool. Auto DM links. First of all, this shouldn't be live. I think I made it live just to, hold up, stop. Okay, cool. They will get, all right, hold up. Opening DM. Let's see. Okay. I don't have to make this one live because I don't think I necessarily need that automation. Because that automation is only auto DM links from comments, while this one says if a message contains artistry. And then, yeah, okay, hold on. Brother. Story reply number 1. I mean, all those triggers would lead. Yeah, all those triggers would lead. Okay, why am I down on myself? The automation is fine. Create a new automation, dude. All right. Let's see here. The next automation I gotta create is from scratch, first of all. It triggers an event. Cool. So whenever a user replies to story, whenever a user sends a message, all right, detect specific words in message, yes. And then the next keyword would be book. Brother, okay. Create. Awesome. Contains a certain word. I just realized I want specific words or reactions. Book. Save that. All right, so whenever a user replies to my story with book, and then let's see, whenever a user comments on posts or reel, let's see, all posts or reels, and then the keyword includes book, continue, and then let's see, I'm gonna duplicate this tab because I'm gonna copy this other automations from the other tab. Hey, I'm hearing those follows coming in. Appreciate the follow. Hey, all right. That boy Nate sending them niggas in. We flooded it in. We just hit our follower goal of 30. Hold up, I gotta put the goals up now. Gotta put the goals up. Cause Nate's about to get 100 buckos. Nate might get, y'all niggas might get Nate paid. Yo, we rocking or we just chatting? To be honest with you, we're kind of working real, like, I'm not gonna lie, this live stream is gonna probably be one of the more boring live streams that I do. I'm so dead ass. It's the most worst thing you could tell niggas in your chat when all y'all niggas are in here. But the reason why it's the most boring live of the lives that I would do, hey, look at that. We're hitting goals, baby. I love it. Now, the reason why I say it's gonna be one of the more boring chats is because, one, I'm gonna be doing a lot of work in front of y'all niggas. Hey. Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no ways. Hold up. Watch. I'm about to pull this shit up right now. Oh, we're hitting it. We're hitting it. Okay. Nate, I'm telling you right now, y'all niggas are doing this for the boy Nate and for me. Nate, go to my whisper me your PayPal ASAP. And yes, Sally, I am a musician. I am a producer, singer-songwriter, engineer, and graphic designer. So kind of all the different things in between. Yeah, this boy Nate's goated. He was like telling me like, hey man, I can get you 50 follows. And I'm like, my nigga, if you get me 15 follows, we got to work out a deal where I get you paid, because I'll be able to leverage this for show. But anyway, as I was saying, yes, I know how to play piano. Not great, but I'm decent. I'm doing a lot of automations right now on the business back end for the services for my artistry, because it's one thing for me to be an artist, but it's another thing to monetize the skill set. So right now, real time, I'm streaming and showing all the back end process, not all of it because there's some sensitive data, but a good amount of the process in terms of, like, for instance, setting up a mini chat to where I'm going to automate responses on my Instagram, to where people hit me up with certain responses on my Instagram, and I'll automatically send them a link for a free product that I would give them, that would give them a shit ton of samples, all like, I'm talking industry drums from like producers that like have some of the greatest kits, some of my own melodies that I'm going to take off from all public markets, so that way it's only exclusive to those who get the pack. And I'm going to even throw some, what's it called? I'm going to be throwing some free education. It's going to be intro to artistry, intro to audio engineering, and independent artist infrastructure. And the independent artist infrastructure is going to be somewhat of a game plan of accounts that you're going to want to have set up, or, you know, there's different things to set up your business in such a way, your independent artist business in such a way to where you're LLC'd, you have all the right accounts, you have your distribution, you have all that stuff set up. So all of that's going to be like what this is. I'm setting like, hey, Nate, because you are the nigga setting this up, on top of getting the PayPal 100, which we are going to get squared away, especially because we already hit 30, so I feel we're definitely going to hit 50 if we keep this up. Like, let's keep on spamming in chat, boys. Let's make sure we just keep on getting the chat alive, throw in emojis, do the things we need to keep chat alive. But this is, at this point, we're doing this for Nate. But yeah, I'll definitely send you all of this stuff. Specifically Nate. I'm talking to Nate here. Everybody else, you're going to have to go through the whole entire system and all that. But my boy Nate, I will for sure get you all this stuff for free. Oh, my dog. I'm going to be streaming for at least another 4 hours. Because, like, even though it shows y'all that I've been streaming for like 2 hours and 40 minutes, I've really only been streaming for about 48 minutes. And because of all the work I have to do, and to be quite honest, this stream is low-key an accountability stream, so I get this work done. So I can't really get off stream until I get all this work done. I might do 24 hours. I might do. Like, bro, like, you don't understand. Like, whenever shit's got to get done, shit's got to get done. But nevertheless, yeah, right now I'm as far as actual streaming and like things I got going on right now, I'm about 49 minutes in, give or take, which, by the way, for those of y'all watching, and like in chat and all the stuff, this is a fun fact for y'all. I don't know if y'all are from there or not, but what's it called? It's SteelSeries Arctic Nova 7 wireless headset, brother. It's running for $153. Say less if that's what you want, brother. I would recommend putting your PayPal in chat, brother. I would recommend, actually, if you're on Instagram, Nate, I literally have the same @ on Instagram. follow me and DM me on Instagram, because I wanna make sure you get locked in. I wanna make sure you get hooked up, because what you just did for the boys, hey, love. It's love. Now, granted, we still got to hit 50, but I'm pretty confident we're about to hit that. Like, I haven't even checked. I know we hit 30, so we broke through that first goal already. I'll have to set the next goal later. Now, Toxic. Yes, I do play games, and let's see. As of right now, the games that I am playing on stream are... It's a mix of these games, but as of recent, it's only one of these games, which is Marvel Rivals, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Fortnite. Now, there will come a time where I start live streaming RPGs, but to be quite honest, a lot of the RPGs that I would live stream, I'm currently planning Let's Plays for. For instance, Kingdom Hearts. I'm doing a Road to Kingdom Hearts 4 because Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game. I literally don't care what any of y'all think about that. Kingdom Hearts is number one to me. It just is what it is. Like, it's kind of impossible to change my opinion on that. That being said, I'm doing a Let's Play series and working on kind of like producing somewhat of entertaining Let's Play content around it. It's going to be a growing journey, but I'm recording some episodes for that. No, I'm not God at Fortnite. I am shit at Fortnite. Yeah, I'm terrible at Fortnite. But yeah, no, we got 13 viewers, baby. Let's go. I'm not even looking at the viewers. Shout out Icon for letting me know on the chat. Send love to Icon. But yeah, right now, Kingdom Hearts, yeah, it's not nice. It's fire. Kingdom Hearts is that shit. Like, yes, niggas be like, oh, Donald and Goofy and Mickey? You mark ass nigga. No, it's fire. Heat. Is the story convoluted? Without a doubt. But it's fire. But anyway, let me not like glaze Kingdom Hearts this long. I gotta lock in because right now I got work to do, but then also I got all y'all niggas here, which by the way, the instrumental y'all are hearing is for an up and coming single that I got coming this year. Bet, hold up. Let me switch it to chat real quick. He just sent me the whisper. I sent it to my big sister email, brother. That's crazy. No worries, my dude. No worries, my dude. I just got the whisper. I'm about to email you right now, so that way you got my email as well. All right, ringing in. Okay, I'm literally sending you an email right now, Nate. Just give me like una segunda. All right, literally almost done sending the email. I'm giving you Nate, I am giving you a very specific number in this email. This is my business number. I would like for it to not be shared with unnecessary people because I use this number for business and I want to make sure you're taken care of and have direct access to me at all times. Okay, Nate? So that means all the other niggas in this chat, if you're cool with them, you cannot share this number to them. And if you do, I will not hate you. I will not be mad at you. I'm not going to block you. But there will be some small level of resentment I have for you. Okay? So I'm sending you this number in the email. So that way you have direct access to me. And then send that headphone set that you wanted in that email as a reply. Give me a link, a specific link that you would use to buy that headset. And we're going to take it from there because I want to appreciate you for how awesome. Oh, brother, you got to send me a good email then, my nigga. I need to contact you directly. Hold up. Oh, that's her PayPal. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm an idiot. I didn't even read that part. I didn't even catch that part. I just got the email and then I just started typing, my brother. Hold up. See, look at that. That's what I get for not reading. That's on me. My fault entirely. One, I'm going to... I'm going to unsend that because low-key, if she finds that out, she's going to grill your ass. Like, who the hell is this nigga sending me shit? Okay, I just deleted the message. But luckily, I have the email. And I got the link. You just sent me the link. Hold up, y'all. I have to check out this headset super quick. Because once again, the boy Nate deserves it. So we gotta. Yeah, no worries. I already unsent it, my boy. All right, let's see. Steel Series gaming headset and Arctic Nova 7. How about this? Let's do this. Okay, I got the link. All right, Arctic Nova 7 wireless is what it says. Let's see, simultaneous gaming and audio. Shit, low-key, I might have to get this shit. What? It's kind of hard, actually. No, this shit's kind of fire. Hold up now. You might have some taste here, Nate. I might have to upgrade to this boy. Dope drivers, total wireless. I see you, my boy. Okay. Man, I gotta get the man right at this point. All right, hold on. Now, Nate, if I send this PayPal to your sister's email, is she gonna get the money or are you gonna get the money? Because for real, I'm gonna send you the money. But here's the thing, I'm gonna send you. Hold up. Brother. Oh, hold up. I hope she does, my bro, because I'm about to send that shit like through. Okay, hold up. We about to send this moolah to the boy. Will it hurt me? Kinda, because I haven't gotten paid from the studio yet. But this is love right here. This is showing love. Well, hold up. Let's check the follower count first. Hold up. Can't get too ahead of ourselves. We got 12 viewers in here. Crazy. We broke 30 and we're about to go what? 30, 12, 40. Oh yeah, no, it's stupid. No, yeah. Okay, all right. Not even crazy, you know. All right. PayPal.com. Log in. You already know, greenhouse. We're gonna send some caje. We're going to send some caje. But where to? Let's see, send money. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna pick a name, email, user. The boy sent us his sister's email. We're not gonna say it. Okay. Hey man, y'all show some love for Nate. Keep on spamming chat, bro. Not even kidding. Keep on spamming chat. Send love for this nigga Nate. Nate's a real one. Not only did he bring all of y'all here, y'all literally helped me break my first and potentially second goal towards affiliate. Just in this couple minutes here we've been doing. So yes, Nate deserves all of this because we might be able to make way more bread, get way more vibes, get way more people on the wave. And on top of that, we're probably going to be able to help so many more artists because we're going to get more attention. It's just going to help me build and scale and grow. And on top of that, everybody else will be able to make more money. So really, Nate's doing the Lord's work if we're being honest. Danica, okay. I'm not going to say the rest. I'm not gonna say the rest. I want to say Nate's gonna be like, nigga, don't say it. Don't say it. All right. All right, Nate, it's almost time. I'm sending 160 because that $10 extra I'm hoping will offset any transfer costs. So I'm sending you 160. Okay? All right. All right. All right. Get ready, brother. All right, Nate. Everybody in chat, I need W's right now. I need W's in chat right now. All W's right now. Nate's about to get well, I have to do 170 because they added like another thing. Well, it was like 169 or something like that is what it's making me pay. Anyway, besides the point. W's right now. I need everybody to just spam W's. Spam as many W's as you possibly can for the boy Nate. I know it's on slow mode, so it's going to take some time for me to see him. But still, spam W's because I'm about to do it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have sent. Well, I guess the transfer to PHP is like a lot more for y'all. So y'all just got a nice amount of PHP, but my brother, I just sent it. Go check that PayPal. Go check that PayPal. Go check that PayPal right now. Look at that, and then reply to me. Hey, Nate. No, Nate. Look here in the camera. Look here in the camera in my eyes, brother. You're a real one. Sure, I'm W's, whatever the case may be, which, hey, shout out to Anusa for, we got 15 viewers. Everybody, if you can, on my page here on Twitch, I have linked all of my other channels, like my Instagram, my Discord, that kind of stuff. It's very inactive, super early stages, not much. Yeah, no, Nate, tell her to check it. I already sent it. Go get that headset, brother, and please get on Marvel Rivals so I get to hear your awesome voice and we get to play together. Because you getting us to this goal, because hey, who said it? Somebody said it earlier in chat that we broke 2 goals. We broke our 30 follower goal and we broke our 50 follower goal. Insane. And literally, like, bro, hold up, let's look at the time frame. Literally 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Y'all. I need y'all to lock in for a second. Hey, sub to me on YouTube. Right now, the YouTube vids I got up are relatively mid. Feel free to judge me. I don't mind. Like, I get it. But just so y'all know the YouTube strategy that I got going on here on Twitch, I'm pretty much compiling just day-to-day vlogging. Like, once again, the real-time work I'm doing, which I'm taking a break from the work because I'm talking to y'all. So, hey, I appreciate y'all. I want to engage with y'all. But, yeah, YouTube, what's gonna be happening very soon on Fridays, I'm gonna be dropping a new sample almost every week. Sometimes it'll be samples, sometimes it'll be a full beat. It'll depend. But I'll be dropping one sample, and if it's a sample, it'll have the stems for the sample. And if you're an actual producer who knows how to produce music, you know what that means. And if you don't know what that means, no worries. I'll probably make a video on why that's important. But nevertheless, I will be dropping samples with stems, and then I'll also be dropping beats every Friday. And then on top of that, I'll be doing Let's Play videos. For those of you who want to see kind of what the Let's Play videos are going to be like, I already have 2 on the YouTube right now. Once again, they're relatively mid-ski. I'm learning. Don't judge me. I'm still like, I'm a yapper. I'm an uncontrollable yapper in a manner of speaking, so it's tricky, to say the least, dealing with all that. But, yeah, no, I'm working on the content, so please, for everybody here, it would mean the world, the literal world to me if you guys went and subbed on YouTube as well. But even if you didn't, to be quite honest, just go on the Discord and just get in there, get active, you know, kind of explore it. I don't have too many rules and stuff in the Discord yet, but I want the Discord to be, a place where all of y'all outside of stream can kind of just go and lollygag, and I can kind of hop in every once in a while and just check up on everybody. You know, if you want to talk about a topic of your interest, granted, I will learn real time what are problematic topics and toxic topics and things of that nature. We're going to figure that out real time. But overall, I just wanted to be a space for people who love anime, who love music, who love art, who love gaming, who love education, all of that stuff. I want that to be a place where everybody can kind of go, share their progress, share their thoughts, and hopefully I can help them and help y'all kind of grow and scale into whatever career or talents y'all want. So that's what the Discord will be for. The YouTube is going to be more so me creating creative content for y'all. And I do have a second YouTube channel, but you guys do not need to subscribe to the second YouTube channel if you don't want to. Literally all that second YouTube channel is me taking these live streams unedited, very minimally, like not even touched, to be honest with you. And I just put them on the second channel sort of like a diary log. So that way it's, one, it kind of just proves that I existed as a human being. Long story there, we could talk about later. But also, it's just another way for me to be like, hey, I did this. I put in work. I showed effort, because I realized one thing that I do is I work a lot towards these goals that I have, but I don't have any relatively tangible, measurable, what's it called? I don't have any like measurable thing that shows that I existed and did that work or did stuff on that date, specifically that date. So I have, like, as y'all see, like the title of this stream, it has May 27. I'm trying to log in the times, and those times will be on the YouTube channel. Oh, brother, trust me, I already ate. Hey, Toxic, I appreciate you. Honestly, I appreciate you for even asking me to get some breakfast. Like, that's very sweet of you and kind of you. But I did eat very well prior to stream. Will I stop at some point to take a break and eat? I may. I genuinely might. But for now, I'll be good for at least the next like 3 to 4 hours. As long as I got water for now. But once again, Toxic, I really do appreciate you for telling me that. Like, that's not me like being shady or passive aggressive at all. Like, it's nice to know that somebody was thinking that. But to answer Nick, because Nensky, I don't even know how to say that. What is the second YouTube channel? Okay, for those of you who are interested in the second YouTube channel, once again, I am not asking y'all to sub to it. I'm not trying to guilt y'all into it. The boy Nate already blessed me enough with y'all's presence. Like, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, just ask so much of y'all. Yes, I already have emotes made, by the way. We have 10 emotes that I have not launched, but they will launch soon. But anyway, the second YouTube channel, it's ThaniaBear Plays. So it's literally ThaniaBear, like my channel that you're all are watching and seeing me live stream on, but it will be ThaniaBear Plays, like literally plays, Plays. So if you want to go to the second channel, that's there. Now, as far as the emotes, I have so I've already designed the emotes. So we have about 8 or 10 that I think that I've designed. And we hit the 50 followers goal. Just to be quite honest with you, I was going to set up a whole new goal after we hit 30 followers. So it's like, oh, hey, if we hit 50 followers, I'm going to make emotes. And everybody's going to get emotes. And then we're going to emote together, yada, yada, yada. Now I have to do it because we're at 56 followers now and counting. So, I mean, hey, Nate's got some new headphones that he's about to get along the way, which Nate... Once again, if you are here on stream right now, my dog, once you get that headset, get on Marvel Rivals. Make sure you have stable enough internet. I want to play together with you. Like, granted, I want to play together with all of y'all. So if all of y'all are willing to at least suffer through Marvel Rivals on PC, not PS5, PC. We need to do it on PC. But if you're willing to suffer on Marvel Rivals on PC, I would love to play with y'all, because y'all are helping me reach awesome goals. But yes, we are definitely getting emotes. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to implement them like this week. And to be fair, I don't have, just so y'all know, I don't have a hard schedule on streaming just because my whole creative work is literally doing this and working out of a studio. So, although I have a schedule and I control said schedule, I also don't control said schedule because there's a lot of different things that come up depending. Like, for instance, today I got to reach out to at least 17 plus 17 equals 41. I need to at least reach out to 34 accounts and do specific things, which I have my GPT that's telling me exactly what I need to do, so I'm following it. But I got to do that, and then after I get done with whatever businessy tasks I got for the day, then I got a shit ton of YouTube videos that I'm going to be reacting to, and it's quite a lot. Like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I at least have 12 YouTube videos that we're going to react to, and a good amount of them are like 20 minutes. I think 1 or 2 of them is an hour, and then another 1 or 2 of them is like 3 minutes. So if y'all are willing to suffer with me through finishing my business tasks for the afternoon, which, like I said, I can potentially be streaming for 24 hours here. But nevertheless, doing that. And then after that, I'm going to react to some content, and then I'm going to practice some guitar. And then if I still got some energy in me, you know, you might see me make a sample real time live. Now, as far as what emotes am I going to make? So the emotes right now, I know I got a lot of things I need to finish Toxic, trust me. It's definitely going to rain soon, so good eye on you, and Kenzie. And just to answer your question on the type of emotes, the emotes are going to be of my bear logo, because that's kind of a brand thing. There's a long-term story there, so stay tuned with that. Like, years going on, long storytelling there. But in terms of what the emotes will be, it'll just be of my bear logo and different emotions. Like, you know, it'll be like swiggity swiggity getting that booty emoji, or Maple Story anime mad face emoji, or the SpongeBob really like a sus face meme emoji, heart eyes emoji, crying emoji. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. And keep in mind, I'm the one like drawing this. I'm like the one creating this. So Definitely, there's going to be some fun ones there. There's going to be some fun things. Hey, man, love you, Toxic. I love you, Toxic. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Okay, real quick, I'm going to get back to the other screen so y'all can kind of see what I'm seeing, because it's like, I know y'all are showing love and care about my face, but I also want you to see the kind of what I'm doing right now, which, look at that, by the way. Totally sniped our goal, so I'm gonna have to redo that later. But what y'all are seeing right now is my my chat GPT, which this is a task of stuff I gotta do. It's a lot, but we'll get it. We'll figure it out. So right now I'm currently on this step, which is set to keyword flows, which I already got the artistry keyword flow. So now I got to get the book keyword flow, which is send, Cowardly link, and tag. So what that's going to look like is, all right, so if a user replies to my Instagram story with the word book, or if a user sends the message that contains the word book, or if on any and all of my reels, someone comments the word book in all caps, which, hold on, let me go over here so I can, brother, that's why I went there in the first place. I'm an idiot. Public replies. Okay, link sent. Check your inbox. Which these are all automations that y'all are seeing, by the way. This is and for those wondering what this app is, it is ManyChat. It is the meta. It is a meta-made tool, I want to say, and it helps you with mass automations because I don't have the ability to send DMs to like everybody that engages with my posts. So what this allows me to do is to create pre-automated engaged responses so that whenever people type in certain keywords, they can opt into my email list. And as a creative and as an artist, every and all of y'all should be generating or creating some type of email list or aggregate of people or followers or people interested in your brand. The reason why, there's a couple of reasons why, but namely, building and having a community of engaged listeners and followers such as yourselves that are in chat right now is kind of the lifeblood and currency of sort of the future of, at the very least, internet commerce or e-commerce, if you will. So the more of y'all that I have, like, you know, engaged here in chat as my followers, you know, sub to my YouTube and, you know, on my email list, if you will, right? Which I would love to have y'all on my email list because y'all are badass and dope, especially if you know Nate. If you know Nate in real life, you're actually like a real one, like a truly real one. All right, add a tag, which those are artistry and lead, but I think I'm going to create a new tag. Yep, folders, tag, auto, just tags in general. Cool, awesome. Nice. So this new button will be book a quick call. And it doesn't have to be a quick call. Fun sales fact for those of you who aren't familiar with sales or whatever. Even if it's not going to be quick, still say it's going to be quick. Okay. All right, let's see. Hell yeah, go play some Valorant, man. Aw, dang, you only got 150, my boy? Hey, Nate, you're the GOAT, to be honest with you. Like, I am not gonna lie, like, whenever I'm in this screen, y'all, it's gonna take a long time for me to see chats, because unfortunately your boy does not have a second monitor. So the only way I can see chat consistently is if I'm like going back and forth between it. So I apologize if I miss some of these questions here or anything you're asking. But please feel free to lurk, watch the process. Literally, y'all are seeing the process of making a business come to life. So I hope that's value enough. But like I said, I'm going to be locked in. But I'm also going to be explaining myself. So if this is something that y'all want to do, I think it's of value to be mindful of kind of what I'm talking about. Because right now, the reason why I'm setting these automation flows is because I'm going to be building my own email list through offering free products, which, Nate, you said you wanted that indie artist pack. I know you sent me your sister's email, but send me an email to where you can access and download said pack, and I will literally just send you the zip file for whatever I would otherwise have to, like, you know, have this whole entire process for people to go opt in, get in my email list, and do all that stuff. I'm literally just going to send it to you direct, because on top of the 170, you deserve that indie pack for free, especially if you're getting into music and want a career in that and you need something to start yourself off. I want to take care of you. So whisper me a good email to email that to. And if you don't have an email to email that to, make one. Because I want to take care of you, my guy. You're dope. Nate is dope. Nate is really, really dope. Okay, cool. I'm just checking here on chat. Damn, y'all really ran this up. I'm not even gonna hold you. Y'all really ran this up. Y'all are real ones. Y'all are real ones. Okay, but at the very least, we set up the automation for the book. Okay, so I think we knocked out task 2, which is great. I hate this. Okay, I have to wait for this to load. Okay, the next thing is build MailChimp audience called starter pack list, and then add merge field IG handle. I don't know what it means to add a merge field, but we're gonna make a MailChimp audience real quick. Okay. All right, I have not made a MailChimp audience before, so you guys are watching me real time do this, because, okay, well, that's the business address. Totally, like, didn't want to share that, but that's out there. He's like, oh my gosh, Daddy, don't show it. We're all gonna swat you now. I mean, don't, but even if you did, like, I'm not tripping. Actually, you know what? Let me not be irresponsible. Let me not be irresponsible. I could be, but I won't be. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Which, if the instrumental for whatever reason is annoying y'all, I apologize, but this is also a form of marketing for me. I consider this subliminal marketing, where I play my instrumental for so long and so much that anybody who's on my live will be like, oh, I heard that song before, whenever I finally release it. It sounds like a stupid strategy. I totally hear you out if you think it is, but that shit kind of works. So, anyway. So audience, this is the ThaniaBear audience, total contact 1. Now, it says I need to make a new audience. So let's see, add contacts? No. More options, audience settings? Let's see, and merge tags. Okay. Well, yeah, let's see what audience fields is, because it says, okay, email, first name, last name, we'll customize that later. Company or merge 6, birthday, phone. All right, so now if we look back at my chat GPT, it was build MailChimp audience starter pack list and then add merge field IG handle. Okay, so I know how to add the merge field, because essentially telling me just create new field, which cool. Field label is going to be IG underscore handle, and then data type will be text. Merge tag, what is that? What is the you can use merge tags to insert personalized or dynamic content from your audience into the emails and SMS you send. I was not really notified. Yeah, I wasn't really notified of that, but cool. IG handle, great. And the audience, so this is ThaniaBear. Now, how do I create a new audience though? Of all contacts in your audience dashboard. Okay, let's see. Create an email. Nah, no need to do that. Let's see. Creator assistant, sign up form, surveys, social post, ad, no. Pop up, email regular, play, multivariate, SMS, no. Create an automation, Website, landing page, creative assistant. I don't need any of those. Let's see here. I want to just... Brother. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Freaking A, dude. Hold up. Let me look at this shit. Okay. Alright. Cool. Anyway. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Freaking had my alarm going off already. Bro, okay, so why am I... First of all, what time? I have like, what is it? I have an onboarding call with this nigga at 11, which I don't mind taking a break to handle that call. But, bro, I need to figure out how to filter contacts that meet certain... Okay, so I only have like one... Hold up. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to my profile, because right now I'm like tripping over just like how I can create a whole ass new audience. You're using your Google credentials to sign in. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Okay. But my nigga, how do I make a new audience though? That's all like I'm trying to... No thanks. That's all I'm trying to figure out right now, brother. That's all I want to do right now. All I'm trying to do, brother. Okay. Interesting, okay. Huh. So is like the audience per account then, perhaps? That's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling like the audience is based off per account. Oh, never mind. Okay, we found the create audience thing. Okay, all right, cool. This is neat. This is what we want. All right, so we're gonna make a starter pack list. Bro, I was like tripping the F out. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. All right. I have an idea. So like after I get 1 or 2 more tasks done, we're going to react to a YouTube video. Why? I'll kind of get the energy up because I already kind of feel my energy draining, but got to make sure I do all these tasks too, because I still got like to reach out to people and like DM and do whatever. All right, so build MailChimp audience, starter pack list, and then add Merchfield IG handle into the said thing. So I have the audience made now. Let's see, from email address, your subscribers will see this, which I will say from info at ThaniaBear. From ThaniaBear. Cool. Okay, verify domain you to use in your email URL. Reuse a reminder from another audience. Yeah. For now, I'll use the same one as that. Why is this necessary? I mean, it's fine. Let's see. Enable GD. Customize your forms to include GD. Okay. I mean, let's see here. Yeah. All right. Okay. We made the audience. Love that. Okay. We have starter pack list, audience made. Now let's see here. We are going to now go to audience dashboard and then manage audience, and we're going to go to settings. All right, then we're going to edit audience fields, email address, first name, last name. We don't necessarily need yeah, I get that. All right, email, first name, phone number, and then we're gonna do IG_handle. Which, by the way, everybody in chat, if you are on Instagram, follow me ASAP on ThaniaBear, ThaniaBear. Follow me ASAP. I want to follow y'all back. Honestly, hold up. Let me see if even Nate followed me. Because if Nate followed me, I definitely have to follow that dude back. Like, Nate's just a goat. Let's see. Yeah, I think Nate did follow me. Let's see. Yeah, I just sent that follow for that boy. Money, money, money. Yeah, this dude's different. Okay. Love that. All right, let's see. We created IG handle, data type text. Don't have to worry about merge text right now. All right, cool. Knock that out of the way. Third task, donezo. All right, now we have to set a welcome automation, a 3 email sequence in MailChimp. All right, so that means we're gonna go to automations. We're gonna start from a template to see if we can get a template going. Let's see what we got here. Welcome new contacts, share exclusive contact with new leads. Let's see here. Ooh. Let's see here. Welcome new contacts. All right, so we're going to do a welcome new contacts, and it's going to be a 3 email sequence. All right. Welcome, cute. Yeah. All right. All right, so contact signs up to. All right. Now let's see. I would like to see if the contact signs up to. Yeah, ThaniaBear in general. And then let's see. Add starting point 2 signs up for email. But here's the thing, though. Filter who can enter this journey. No, I want to filter for. Let's see. Edit. Yes, signs up for email. Yes. Joins audience group. Correct. What's an audience group? No group for your audience. Okay. That's not what we're here to do. Signs up for email. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to segment. That's the thing, though. Oh, this is for. Okay, I see. Now for starter pack. Okay, let's go back to automations because I realized I was making the wrong automation for the wrong thing. Okay. So we're gonna choose this. Bro, tricky shit, man. Like, doing this backend shit is like no joke. Like, it's it's some of the most tedious work you'll ever do, but then this is also the stuff that, like, you know, let's see, yeah, regenerate emails. This is the kind of stuff that will, I mean, make you be able to, like, make 5 figures in a month, you know what I mean? It takes a little bit to make, but, you know, once you kind of figure it out. Okay, sign up, send email, journey, and edit. Okay. Let's see. Send email, welcome to ThaniaBear. Okay, close. All right, so let's say we get that email, then add a journey step. Let's see. Time delay. Send. Okay, so I'm going to send an email. It'll be a 3 email sequence. Cool. And then another email. Okay, cool. Boom, got that done. So we have a 3 email chain, which I'm going to edit the name real quick. Settings. Okay, journey name, welcome new context, 3 email sequence. Okay. Okay, and then the marketing objective, nurture relationships, correct. All right, continue. Email in this journey will be created by you by selecting continue. Your knowledge that you have author, review, and responsible for email content. Cancel. Not yet. Luckily, though. Awesome. Cool. We're going to delete that other one, that other journey. All right. So we have our 3 email sequence set up. And then in Zoho, okay, our next task, our 5th task for the day, we have a Zoho CRM, our leads layout, add custom fields, IG handle text, service pick list, and then lead score number, which I think I already have that. Let's see, I have IG source, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn, form, service interest, free, indie starter package, recording, mastering, mixing 2-track, mixing full stems. And then lead score, which is a number. Okay, for some reason I'm able to type in letters, but you should only be able to type in a number. So let's edit page layout super quick. All right, lead score. Yeah, it should only be a number. Hold up. Edit properties. Maximum digits allowed. Display with number separator. Yeah, I mean, it should just be a number. Hold on, let me see. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, the lead score, yeah, that's what it should be. Okay, modules, which if we look at all of our modules, we have, let's see here, just, if I were to create a lead, I have title. I don't necessarily need title. We got mobile, we got IG handle or TikTok user ID, we got source, we got service, which is a pick list, and lead score, which I don't even need source to be honest, but I have source there, so that's pretty cool that I have that already set in place. So Zoho CRM, leads layout, add custom fields, IG handle, text, service pick list, and the lead score number. Donezo, we already got that. All right, we're getting some solid work done here, guys. I know, once again, it sounds, this shit sounds boring, but like, just bear with me. We're about to react to a video here in a second because we have 2 zaps to set up. And luckily, I've already done an import for my Notion dashboard. And then, so from Alt IG account, comment artistry, ensure DM, email, Zoho, Notion, row, all fire. Cool. Paste, Zoom, personal room link plus Calendly link. into Notion quick links. Yeah, I should definitely do that in a second. Okay, let's focus on the zap. We have 2 zaps to make. So we have a trigger mini chat, tag, artistry, action, create Zoho lead, and then action, MailChimp, add, update, subscriber. Okay, so the artistry one, I already kind of have that one set up. So let's see, it's mini chat, tagged user with artistry, and then it would create and update a module entry in Zoho, which the module entry would be in leads, lead master, lead owner, which lead owner would be Natty, I guess. Username will be Doe, first name John, and then the ID, whatever their user ID is. Source would be IG, service would be Indie Starter Pack, all that other stuff. And then we're gonna add another zap. We're gonna edit this zap. We're gonna add another step, and that other step is gonna include MailChimp, which for those who don't know what zap is or making a zap, Zapier, Zapier, is a sort of integration sort of like tool. And so you can communicate between different apps like Calendly, Google Calendar, Google Docs, ManyChat, Trello, Typeform, Zoho CRM, Notion, Google Forms, HubSpot. This is just to name a few pretty common apps that people use. And the cool thing about Zap is like what I'm doing right now. So y'all were seeing me set up the ManyChat, right? This is where the madness starts to make sense. So let's say somebody goes on my IG and comments, and not my ThaniaBear IG, I have a second IG that I'm using to build this brand, but someone comments artistry or book. That's going to trigger an automated response to their DM with, hey, hit this link to go get this free artist starter pack. So then that way you can start your artistic journey and do whatever you want with it, right? And then as they get in there, they'll be like, oh, okay, once you sign up your email to get that pack, then you join the email list. And once you join the email list, because I have a Zap set up on the back end, the moment you click that tag, one, it sent me the notification that you sent that tag. It also tags your contact information in Instagram through ManyChat, and then sends that over to Zoho using Zap. But then Zap also sends it to MailChimp, and they'll all tag and be added to my database with that same tag that you commented, which is artistry. So whenever I go in on the back end on those softwares every day to update, my list and to check the kind of progress that goes on, I'll be able to see, okay, this person is in my Indie Starter Pack list. This person is in my ThaniaBear list because they just wanted to join my email list. This person is in my book a call list. So they should already be booked for a call. And for whatever reason, if they're further down the line, I can move them up if I had other calls cancel or whatnot. And now I have this kind of like rhythm of sorts to just the business. So that way I'm not constantly DMing and waiting to see what response. I have a database elsewhere that's tracking all the people that are coming in through the content that I'm making, but even more so for the people that are actually engaged and want to get this stuff. Even more so, I'll be able to follow up with y'all, and I'll have automated responses for the simple tasks, and then for the more curated, like, I'm sending you something unique, or we're doing a sweepstakes, or we had a new sponsor, and I want to let y'all know about the sponsor. That'll be in the Discord as well as on the email list, and y'all get that drip feeded pretty organically. So, once again, yes, is it tedious? Yes. Is it a lot? Yes. It's of course it's a lot. But this is kind of like the requirement for building something of value and something that I won't say necessarily like something that matters, but yes, something that matters. It's kind of what it requires. All right, so add an update. So we're gonna do add an update. So add an update subscriber. Cool. Cancel. Don't leave just yet. Oh, you need me to sign back in, you doofus. Ugh, I hate you. Okay, well, sign back in. Okay. Now let's continue that. All right, so you're going to do add an update. So, no, not add note to subscriber. Add an update subscriber. Thank you. All right, then we're going to connect our MailChimp account real quick. It's going to be through ThaniaBear, of course. Yes, you want to give permission to Zapier so Zapier can do its job. Which, by the way, if you guys have any questions on the process at all, let me know. Okay, so I've just updated the MailChimp Zapier. And then literally service equal recording, strategy call. I love that. Awesome, 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 awesome. I think I already got this Zapier set up. Continue. Audience. Starter pack. Subscriber at email, enter text, or field mapping. Let's see. Email. Let's see, what would this be? User live chat. I'm trying to figure out what would be. Trying to make sure I get the right information on this one. Not from ManyChat, but from Zoho. Yes, I'm gonna need that email. Status, subscribed. Yes, double opt-in, true. Update existing, yes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just leave that there for now because Lord knows skip test. All right, we're not gonna turn Zap off. We're not gonna publish the Zap just yet, but luckily we have the draft for artistry, and we're gonna make another one for book. And then once we make one for book, I think we'll be able to start actually like reacting to some content and getting some just creative energy back, because I still got like a few more things to do in terms of like reaching out and whatnot, but we're almost done with pretty much all the main business tasks for the day. I just got to make the second Zap, and then we're on to reacting to some content, which even then, reacting to the content is going to be its own, like, you know, dealio, I guess, if you will. All right, so for this second one, we're going to do a ManyChat tag book. So we're going to create a ManyChat tag, which I should actually, I can show this part of the process. I should, because like y'all just looking at my face and talking is not it, right? So right now, so setting up MailChimp so y'all can see kind of what a Zapier looks like. Rename, and this is going to be book, Zoho, and then MailChimp automation. So we're going to start, it's not MailChimp actually first, it should be ManyChat. Yeah, hold up, let me redo that change. Where's ManyChat? ManyChat, ugh, I hate my, okay. I told y'all, this is not the pretty stuff. Like, this is not cute. None of this is cute at all. But it is worth its new tag to user. Select account. Yeah, this ThaniaBear, because we have another Zap set to it. Continue, and then tag. It's going to be book. Look at that, because we made the book tag thing. Don't necessarily need to test the trigger out right now. All right, Zoho CRM. Okay, choose event. I want to say it's create an update module entry. Let me double check to make sure that's right. Zoho lead, and it'll be service equals recording, and then MailChimp tag equals strategy call. Okay. Yeah. So Zoho, continue. So module would fall under leads for sure. Layout, we're going to use lead master. Trigger, I don't know if there's any particular trigger per se. Let's see, lead owner, first name, last name, email, design, mobile, TikTok. Service interest. Actually, this one will be important because if it's a book call, it'll be for, let's see, recording is what we're going to say. And then lead score, state, city. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Enter valid last name and first name. Let's see. Okay, first, complete that step. Test trigger. All right, cool. Skip test. And then we're going to go over here. Last name. We're going to add value, and it'll be user last name, and then user first name. Cool. And that's more than enough that we'll need. Recording, empty fields, trigger, lead owners, citation, and source. Actually, source. Let's change source because source is also going to be the IG. And then in terms of lead owner, Natty Emmanuel. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I would need to add in here. Source, I already put that in. Lead score, I don't have to update that just yet. And we'll skip test for now with Zoho CRM. And now I add MailChimp, in which case I'm adding and updating a subscriber. All right, continue. Audience will be, actually, that's a great question. What audience would I put this under? Does it say MailChimp tag strategy call? Okay, so if you're booking, should I put you under starter pack list? I guess in general, I should put them under starter pack list because everybody will be under starter pack list. Well, not everybody, because some people won't want the starter pack list, but they'll want to be... Huh. That's an interesting point. How would I want to set that up, honestly? That's actually a good question. Let's see. Maybe I'll do ThaniaBear as a whole, because if I send it... Okay, so if this person is on MiniChat and they're trying to book a call, I would... Because they're trying to get a mixing, mastering service, or they're trying to get, you know, some form of recording. So if they're doing that, they're more than likely going to be... I may want to make a new audience just for engineering clientele. Okay, for now, I'm just going to put ThaniaBear, like the bigger overarching one. Subscriber email. Yeah, I would just want to get that from Zoho. ID or name? No, I actually want... Hold up. What would be email? Field mapping. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't be able to have an email in there. Let's see here. Okay, that's actually going to be tricky because I would actually have to like... Yeah, I don't know how it actually... I really don't know how to do that. I got to go check how I did it on the other one. Let's see, configure. What if it was on starter pack? Huh. Okay. We at least have it there, which the tags I can add. Okay, no options are available on tags. Okay, let's see. This is actually tricky because it's like, okay, MailChimp add update subscriber. That's that one. And then MailChimp tag. Oh, that's why. I'm doing the wrong option in general. I'm slow. I'm hella slow. Okay. So I shouldn't even be using add an update subscriber. I should be using add subscriber to tag. Let's see. Create tag, create new tag, or remove subscriber from tag. Hold up. Let's see. What was it saying? MailChimp tag strategy call. Okay. Add an email address to a tag within an audience. Note, the email address must already be subscribed to the audience or this will fail. Brother, I get it. We're awake and we are alive. Holy damn. Okay, let's see here. Create. Okay, just creates a new tag. Yeah, I was about to say, we're just going to create tag in general. Okay, choose audience, and we're going to do this under starter pack audience. And then tag name will be strategy call. Boom. Super simple. Test step. All right. We're not going to publish this, but we are going to have this draft saved. Cute. All right, cool. So we have both of our zaps done. Brother, import Notion dashboard template, which I already have, which for those to see. For this week of May 26th, this is my daily outreach tracker, which I'm going to be tracking a lot of the people I'm outreaching towards. My daily content log, as well as my KPI snapshot, qualified leads this week, calls held, new clients, revenue generated, target, actual, quick links, which I have to update this with the actual links that I'm going to be using, which I'm not worried about that currently. And then end of day reflection. So this is stuff I'm going to be doing at the end of day, which may be here off stream. And then paste Zoom link and Calendly link. I'll do that. And then testful flow from alt IG account, which don't have to worry about doing that. So we have completed all of those tasks. And then all we have left for is, let's see, suggested helpers inside your stack. Canned DMs and emails, ChatGPT, custom GPT. Don't have to worry about that. One-click Calendly slot in IG bio. Definitely going to have that on my link tree. Task reminder, Notion database follow-up date equals today. Automated show-up reminders, MailChimp transactional email, or ManyChat 1 hour blue bubble voice note. Probably going to do it from ManyChat, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. Duplicate page each morning, rename with today's date. Log every meaningful comment / DM over or equal to 17 a day in outreach tracker, which that's going to be me tracking in all this stuff here. And literally, I would just add a row, add row, add row, add row, add row, and keep going until I hit like 17, which today I actually need to hit 34, which is fine. I'm okay with that. End of day, fill in wins, lessons, and tomorrow's 3 must-dos. And then Sunday night, update KPI snapshot and reset weekly target. So run this list Monday, test each piece once, and you'll be able to start dropping some content with the same afternoon with a fully wired backend ready to catch and nurture every lead. Ping me if any steps throw an error. All right. The job is done, y'all. Now let me clean up real quick so we can just start watching YouTube videos. Oh, it's funny, dude. Oh man, don't you love how boring running a business can be? I mean, it's worth it. Don't get it twisted. Very much worth it. Very, very, very much worth it. But tedious, quite tedious. All right, cool. Yeah, right. Alrighty. Now we're getting to the content. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Boom. All the work is donezo. Woo. All right, we got all the busy work out of the way. Now, how to draw faces. Okay, well, this is going to be the first video we're watching, and the creator is Dungho Kim on Kazone Art. We're going to like already, and we're going to comment and subscribe. Fire video. Actually, no, let's wait for the comment at the end of the video. Let's not be fake. Let's not be fake. Little bit on Dong-ho Kim. Dong-ho Kim was born in Seoul, Korea. Hold up, let me get the screen over here. Boom. There we go. So y'all can see that. Okay. So Dong-ho Kim was born in Seoul, Korea. He had majored in comic art and he's now working on a webtoon as working as a webtoon artist. He has also been illustrating various spaces that he had visited during his travels. One of his major works is his urban sketchbook series called Drawing the Space. He is actively participating in various projects such as exhibiting his personal works, murals for corporate offices, and giving lectures on how to illustrate for book covers, etc. Okay. Homie's got an Irving campus and a La Habra campus. Love to see it. All right. So, 11-minute video, Kazone art, how to draw faces, Dong-ho Kim. Let's get it. Put this on full screen.
처음으로 강의를 하게 되는데.
All right. Let's start lecture.
어떤 내용으로 시작을 할까 고민하다가 너무 순서에 얽매여서 기초부터 하자는 느낌보다는 학생들이 많이 어려워하고
Hold up. There you go.
고민을 많이 하는 부분. 얼굴 각도 그리기를 한번 해볼게요.
Okay. First of all, let me update this quality. It's okay, so the highest is 720? Okay, cool. The highest is 720, the highest is 720. I can't judge it. I mean, I can judge it, but I won't.
약간 아래에서 올려다본
All right, let me kind of
얼굴을 그려볼 건데.
bring this up here a little bit. I'm pulling up the live stream, I think, on my phone right now, so I can at least see the chat.
잡아줍니다. 약간 도형적으로 접근을 해볼게요. 가운데쯤은 코가 나올 거고요. 그리고 옆에 광대뼈가 튀어나오겠죠. 아래에서 보는 각도이기 때문에
Okay.
위를 바라보고 있는
Nose and cheekbones are shortened.
위를 바라보고 있는 광대뼈의 길이는 좀 짧아지게 돼요. 그리고 인중이 또 짧아집니다. 입이 튀어나와 있기 때문에. 아랫입술 밑에는 들어가지고 턱이 또 튀어나와야겠죠. 입 구조도 살짝 동그랗게 튀어나오게 잡아줍니다.
Interesting. Okay.
눈이 들어가겠죠.
So this is kind of like a Loomis head, it looks like. Or at least it seems like that's kind of like what he's basing this kind of this framing off of, if you will.
반대쪽에 있는 눈이 코에 가려져 있어야 된다는 거예요. 이 가려져 있는 느낌과 이 눈의 기울기만 좀 잘 잡아주셔도 그림 그리는데 입체감을 잘 표현해 줄 수 있을 거예요. 턱이 아래턱이 보여주고요. 이마가 튀어나오고
The forehead sticks out and the side head is back. Okay.
사각형 안에 들어있다는 느낌을 주기 위해서
I see that.
느낌을 잘 잡아주고.
Which he's saying it should give the sense of being inside a rectangle, and for those that are familiar with sort of the draw the boxes kind of practicing method, that's kind of what he's implying here. As you can kind of see, the face is almost this 3/4 angle looking from bottom up perspective. So literally you could see sort of the planes of the face and how where sort of the corner of that rectangle would be, if you will. So just something to be mindful of, if you will. Hold up. Okay, cool. Just chatting. Streamer marker. No, they're not going to have any of that on here. Okay. All content must adhere to the category. Yeah, no, it adheres to the category, brother. What? Anyway. All right, whatever. I just had to like check on that. Okay, cool. All right. Just so you know, while I'm looking down, I'm like looking at my phone that has chat on it, so that way I can keep track with everything.
그리고 귀 위치는 보통
All right.
눈썹과
Now, ear position is usually between the eyebrows and the nose. Okay.
이렇게 코 라인을
So if you set the eyebrows and nose position, okay.
귀 위치를 적당히 내줄 수
Our
있게
position is deformed or determined. Okay. Okay.
목은 정면에서 보는 것보다는 좀 길어지는 게 좋습니다.
The neck should be a little longer than you see from the front.
이 그리다 보니까
Fair, yeah, especially because like you're technically looking from the bottom up.
그런가 이마
Okay.
같은 형태가 좀
I see the logic.
좁아졌는데요.
I see the logic.
아래서 보기 때문에 이마 부분은 더 좁아져야 돼요. 이거를 구조에 맞춰서 바로 한번 그려볼 거예요.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Am I not ready for it? Or are you not ready for me to not be ready for it? Because I think I'm ready for it. Okay. Boom. Okay.
그릴 때 팁이 있는데 반대쪽 눈썹을
Draw the other brow first, you say.
먼저 그려주고
Which for those who kind of want to see a drawing I've done recently, it's like a mini sketch. Here's a little guy. Or gal, depending on how you want to look at it. Or her. I wish the lighting was slightly better. Hold on. How do I back it up a bit? Can you kind of see that?
공간감이
I hope you can see that.
속에 눈이 가려져야 돼요.
Rip if you can't.
그리고 콧대 이 콧망울이 내려온 라인이
The line of the lows leads to the philtrum
윗입술과
and the upper lip. Okay.
그리고 그 윗입술이
Upper lip leads to the lower lip, which
끝까지
makes intuitive sense if you think about it, right?
반대쪽 콧구멍을 그려주고 눈썹뼈가 튀어나온 만큼 들어가고 또 광대뼈 볼살이 튀어나옵니다.
Okay, cheekbones to cheek.
그리고 이쪽에
This nostril is up to you.
그려줘도 되고 안 그려줘도 되고요.
Okay.
그리고 기울기에 맞춰서 눈꺼풀을 그려줍니다.
Okay, draw eyelids according to the slope. I see that.
눈동자의 방향은 저는 이쪽으로 얼굴이 이쪽을 향하고 있기 때문에 시선 처리를 약간 아래로 깔아볼게요.
Okay. Heck yeah.
아래서 보기 때문에 이마 부분이
Forehead is shortened because it looks from below.
커지게 너무 과하게 해줄 필요는 없지만 적당히 그 느낌이 나줘야지 공간감을 더 살려낼 수 있겠죠. 광대뼈의 흐름은 살짝 터치로 잡아줘도 되고
Okay.
안 잡아줘도 되고요.
So what matters is the sense of space. Okay.
인체
I think human drawing should not only know anatomical knowledge,
인체적 해부학적 지식 이런 거를 알고 끝나는 게 아니라 그 미묘한
but understand
굴곡들,
subtle
미묘한
structures and
구조들,
bends.
그 미묘한 공간감을 이해하는 과목이라고 생각하거든요.
Okay.
정말 큰 어떤 자동차나 건물이나 뭐 또 우주선 이런 큰 물체에 비해서 굴곡은 작지만 그 작은 미묘한 굴곡을 공간감을 이해하는 측면에 있어서 고차원적인 과목이라고 생각합니다.
Love that. Love that.
만화를 그리든 뭐 일러스트를 그리든 어떤 얼굴을 가지고 표정을 가지고 연출을 할 때 아래서 본 각도, 위에서 본 각도를 자유자재로 그릴 수 있다면 훨씬 더 다양하고 재밌는 공간을 연출할 수 있겠죠.
First of all, I love how that brush pen is like.
누구보다 뛰어나게 잘 그린다고 할 수는 없고
Big fan of the brush pen.
어느 정도의 공간감을 표현하는 데 있어서 저만의 노하우를 이렇게 방송으로 풀어가려고 합니다. 사실 강의를 공개적으로 이렇게 한다는 게 여러 가지 측면에서 부담스러운 부분이 있는데 너무 제가 하는 것들이 정답이라고만 생각하지 마시고 참고할 부분, 좋다고 생각하는 부분은 참고하시고
Take only good things when you think.
가감없이 지나쳐 주세요. 저는 제가 하는 방식으로
I just want to tell my way. Okay, so you just want to share your process. I'm here for it. I mean, I'm a really big fan of just how, like, what I do like about this guy's, like, process is he has a really good job of, like, showing you the planes of the face in a very kind of, like, simple but also, like, very structured form, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. It's based off a Loomis method, too, from the looks of it, which, you know, prominent method, great reference.
I switched from due dates to due dates.
Yes, you switch from due dates to due dates. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Goodness gracious, dude. Look at that. Adding a little hairstyle.
얼굴 하나 그리는 거에 있어서 얼굴이 결코 쉬운 부위는 아니지만 자기가 그릴 수 있는 선에서 여러 각도로 여러 가지 표정으로는 편하게 그릴 수 있어야지 어떤 작업하는데 걸림돌이 되지 않겠죠 라는 생각으로 항상 연습을 해주는 게 좋고 저 역시도 항상 연습을 하고 있습니다. 약간 아래에서 보는 듯한 느낌이 잘 나는지 모르겠어요. 그냥 중심을 여기서 구조를 읽어보면 이마가 튀어나오고 코가 들어갔다가 라인 중심 라인을 항상 잘 생각해보세요. 그리고 요 다크 라인, 요 빛이 이렇게 온다고 했을 때 어둠이 될 수 있는 부분, 요 라인을 선으로 그리진 않지만 항상 느끼고 있어야 돼요.
Okay.
그리고 요 코가 튀어나오고 광대뼈가 이렇게 넘어가는 부분까지.
Also, what he's kind of like doing right now, this is showing the contour of the form. So him using these lines and kind of bending them in this way, it's literally contouring the shape and giving implicit form to what would otherwise just be drawn lines on a paper. So as you can kind of see how he has in this image, how he kind of has a Loomis head, you can kind of see where he's placed everything, how there's depth because there's an object in front, there's things behind, you know, and how these different shapes connect, and this implicit sort of box where the line of the box is kind of like right here. And as you can see, there's sort of like these contours, so it shows kind of the shape of what the face should be. And he drew a big forehead here, but really the forehead should be right here because, as he said, because you're looking from bottom up, the top of the forehead is actually smaller and the bottom of the jaw is much bigger, which he's showing that here in this form to where this is the bottom of the face and the jaw. So this is actually, for those like, hey, that dynamic sketching book with Peter Hahn, did you actually read it on my weekly pre-cap reviews and all that? Yes, because he addresses this concept pretty early on in that book, actually. Like, I want to say, like, what, the third, fourth page, fifth page, something like that. So, yeah, this is what he's doing here. It's contouring the form. It's suggesting a form via contour lines. All of those are saying the same exact thing in different ways. But essentially, that's what he's doing here to prove to you that that's the underlying logic in this drawing from here. which it's a great practice in general to do even after you've drawn something, because let's say you've drawn something and you want to kind of test how well you understand the 3D form or your understanding of space of that form. This is a great thing to do because you might be surprised how much you don't or do understand, or how intact that drawing is. And as you can see, he clearly understands the 3D form he's implying with his line art and his line work. So he's able to contour these lines, and you can really feel and see the depth just by him doing it, which I think is super dope. It shows skill. It shows agency, if you will, right?
수영을 하고 있으면 좋겠죠.
Be careful of drawing cheekbones. I feel you.
저 같은 경우는 옛날에 한창 이런 얼굴들을 연습할 때 똑같은 각도의 똑같은 생김새의 사람을 반복적으로 조그맣게 그렸다 점점 크게 그렸다가 다시 조그맣게 그리고 좀 반복적으로 이 얼굴 각도만 그려본 적이 있었어요. 그렇게 했을 때 더 집중적으로 어떻게 보면 외워보자 이런 생각으로 할 수 있었고, 며칠 동안 아예 이것만 붙잡고 매달렸을 때 좀 터득을 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 모든 그림을 너무 반복적으로 다 할 수는 없지만 뭐 한 가지 정도, 몇 가지 필요한 정말 많이 그릴 법한 그런 각도나 구도의 인체들은 아예 외우자 생각하고 한번 달려드는 것도 좋은 방법이라고 생각합니다.
Cute. I love that. That was cool. Little educational bit. Now let's make a genuine. I hate this. Let's go make a genuine comment on said video, shall we? Let's go make a genuine comment. From all right, cool. And then I'm gonna throw an emoji in there. Got to throw a bear emoji, of course, right? They got a bear in here. Come on, where's that bear at? I know you got a bear in here. We all know you got a. There's got to be a bear emoji in this bit, for real. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got a wolf. You got a monkey and all that before. There it is. Bear. Comment. Cute. All right. That's what I'm saying. All right. Cool. Video 1.
This is a step-by-step checklist to get you from $0 to 100K a year with your business. Now, we have broken it down into 4 big phases.
Cute. So we're going to like this and come back to this because I'm actually going to take notes on this. That'll be on Watch Later and Business. Okay, cool.
I don't understand why do those people get put on my team? Why don't I get the 44 and 3s? Like I get the Iron Man that's 3 and 10. I would never for the life of me get how Marvel Rivals purposefully and algorithmically and systematically can do that. I don't know how they do it. And like it's amazing. If I ever meet the person who coded this game, I'm gonna do not nice things to that person, bro, and everything I love, bro. I don't get it. I can't get it. It's like a ploy. It's like a government psyop. It's like you know what I mean? It's like some redacted CIA information that they did it for me and me only. He was 3 and 10. He was 3 and 10, and I had to tell him nicely, yo, can you switch? And he was like, oh yeah, I should probably switch. You didn't think that before? 3 and 10? 3 and 10, bro. 3 and 10. That's gross. I don't understand.
That's gross. Honestly, I've had 0 and 7, so I totally get it. It's not it. I was probably one of those people.
If you're ever fighting Google or Pinterest to give you the exact
15 design styles you've never heard of. We're going to hold off on that. That sounded initially interesting. But let's see.
What do you think about this sped up version of Bad Habit that's circulating on TikTok?
Hey, that's what's up. I don't really have any thoughts.
Did you envision that happening? Or did you think, I could have done this in the studio?
Not at all, But, I let the streets do what they need to do.
What do you think about this sped up version of Bad Habit that's circulating on
this reel or this YouTube short is a perfect example of like this new age of like just like clickbaity titles. So it's like Steve Laffey wasn't feeling the TikTok community at all. Doesn't mean he wasn't feeling them. It's just honestly, I can see how that title could pass, but nah, that's wildin'. I'm not even wildin'. It's just like, come on. He's just actually, you know what? I'm an idiot. Y'all are right. The more I think about it, that actually makes a lot of sense. Steve Lacy hasn't used the internet since kindergarten. Okay, now that's wildin' as a comment. Let's see what the comment says. Why the fuck we got a bunch of farting sound effects? I mean, hey, you commented. He's so chill. Not the fart noise. I'm gonna let the streets do what they do. That's insane. Can't blame him for not liking it. Fair. He's been a fan since Steve Lacy LP. He's amazing. He hates TikTok fans, and I understand why. If anyone don't know TikTok took his song and soured it for Steve. He really doesn't like what the internet does to him, his music. It highlights his top charted songs and pushes his memorable work to the back. Sure, yeah, no, I can see that. And he's definitely an artist in the sense of like he makes art for the pure fun and expression of it, even though he does also profit off of his work in a way, which every artist should. I don't think an artist shouldn't profit off of the work. It's hard work and effort being put into a craft that takes a long time to figure out and learn. So definitely not against that. But yeah, no, I get that. Now this mystery Japanese anatomy book. We are watching this for show. Hey, look at the little titties. Anyway, all right, guys. Let's lock in.
Oh, shit. Welcome to Misery Zone. My name's Kurt Burdick. Today I'm going to be
shit.
anatomy book
Shit.
picked up while browsing Japantown at the bookstore there called Kunakiya.
Okay.
And I picked up this anatomy book. The reason I picked it up was had a lot of really good illustrations about structure and building up form.
Okay.
And I just thought I'd talk about it a little bit. And it's all in Japanese, I believe. And at first I had no idea who made this book. But then I realized this folds off. And then you see the name. It's Rocky Kim's Anatomy Drawing Class.
Okay.
Right there. Then also, this is also the dust jacket. It's a really slick design.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, honestly.
I don't know anything about Rocky Kim's, and I didn't know. I solely bought this for the content of the visuals of doing these structural drawings and the breakdown of them, and also showing the rendering of the characters. He has these really nice, I imagine it's a he, really nice illustrations that are really beautiful. And he has those on each chapter heading or section heading. And one of the reasons also that I got it was, let me see if I can find it. They show it's really cool using multiple colors to show the muscles. And,
Okay.
At some points, there's a.
I love. He's like, oh, audio went out, but look at that drawing. Okay.
The bone structure, and then he has an outline for the form, and he's breaking up each limb with using a structural technique to draw around the form, but in a very clear and concise way that I think would be really, really useful for anyone doing comics. Like, that's really useful for me, like seeing the humerus and the ulna and radius inside the upper and lower arm, then seeing the really detailed anatomy here. Now, of course, these are the names in Japanese of the anatomy of the muscles, and I can't read Japanese. I know I do a lot of comic book reading, but
Oh, okay. First of all, I love how I paused. You know what? I'm gonna let it rock, because y'all gonna think I'm wildin'. I wasn't trying to pause on this page. That was just what he flipped it on.
some ways to go to start reading manga correctly and the proper Japanese. And maybe.
First of all, what I really like about this book, and might have to cop this book at some point, but I'm loving how it's showing like the inner workings of the musculature attached to the bone, as well as what the form looks like on top of that, and how that would be represented. Because like when it comes to manga and like creating comics, which, just so y'all know why we're even watching this video, I would consider myself a mage creative, MAGE, music, art, gaming, education, and this falling under art. I'm personally working towards building my skill sets towards becoming a mangaka, online mangaka, internet mangaka, a little bit different than the typical mangaka, but nevertheless developing those skills. And one of the skills that, at least for the ones that I take influence from, like the Akira Toriyamas, Ichiro Odas, the Yusuke Muratas, the freaking Kentaro Miura, the Naoki Urasawas, like all these guys, what they all do really well is they have a really solid understanding of like realism and form, but they're also able to stylize it in such a way to where it doesn't, they can break a lot of those realism rules while still keeping those principles that make it still feel like as sometimes tangible and untangible, depending on type of, like, if it's Junji Ito, he's really trying to lean into the more like unrealistic sort of like surrealist art, but in such a way to where like you are still understanding the composition and there's still form and it's textured. It's, for instance, like, I mean, look at these muscles, like, it's obviously not all one color. It's a variance. There's like, you have these hard edges to imply the switching and the changing of planes, but then you also have these soft edges to show sort of like where it's, muscle or tendon connecting, you know what I mean? And you kind of, what he does too is he also shows like the muscle attaching to the bone and what that looks like and what that could look like drawn. And it's just this right here, I think it's like the serratus. So it's like just understanding how these different forms connect to each other, which I know there's a lot of people on the internet that are like, hey, you don't necessarily need to learn anatomy in order to draw really well. And to be honest, they're right. But it's a caveat. And it's the sense of they're right in the sense that you don't need to know these things to draw these things. But if you knew these things, you would draw these images and shapes with much more ease and control and intention. So sure, you don't need it. Yes. But it would be much easier if you understood these underlying principles, because it'll just give your drawings that much more life and dimension and dynamic, even if they're stylized like we are planning on doing with our own manga or comic at some point. So just really cool. Just a little thing I noticed.
Maybe that's would be a bad idea for me to do. But anyways, that said, let me see if I can find some more. Like, yeah, I really like how he's showing the buildup of the form there.
Yeah.
For the anatomy, like the insertion and connection of the muscle.
Yeah, especially kind of where it lands. Yeah, valid. Like, I love how he shows, like, the layer of it. Yeah.
So it looks like the beginning of the book, and there's another one of those beautiful pencil drawings. It has a lot of things that are really difficult and hard to draw, like these elements of the neck. It's really challenging. And the really cool thing about this book that I like, oh yeah, this is cool. Can you imagine a Captain America comic with a red skull? Like looking like this, like his skin's, his flesh is translucent and transparent, and you see the red of the muscles. That'd be such a cool version of the Red Skull.
My personal favorite thing about this little page right here is, one, you can kind of see the brow ridge right here on the face, but also, too, like, you get to see the skeletal underpin of kind of the drawing, which this guy right here, I have such a bad habit of whenever I draw brows, I cut them so short, so like where like the heads that I tend to draw are kind of like right here. I usually don't add this cranium, which, to be honest, this cranium is really what's under a lot of the hairstyles and could add a lot of dimension to hairstyles if I really took time to just get the proper understanding of the structure and the form of this. So this is sort of helping me too, because from this angle, I usually my jaws, I usually slant them more. So one, it just lets me know I should be I can definitely be more straight line. But also two, it's like if I were to draw the circle, like let's say this is the circle. Okay, this is the circle. The center line is like right here. And then the eye socket is sort of like right there. And then the angle, I guess, what is it? There's a term that Angel Ganeve has. Because like even just, let me see, like if I can compare these two, what are some of the new ones? Like if I were to match the eye, I can already tell that the eye is a little bit small. So I can definitely make it bigger and wider and more of like a triangle, if you will. And then the eyebrow's a bit high. The nose and the mouth, though, I tend to have, like, I got a pretty good ratio on the nose and the mouth. Definitely can make the jaw come up a bit more. That's actually kind of cool in a way. Yeah, I can definitely tell that the eye is a bit too, not too crazy far off, but definitely jaw could have been extended more. I'm not too bad. I'm not, like, honestly, my proportions aren't horrible. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, I'm kind of like, I was putting this guy next to the image. Not too bad. I will say, though, this angle right here, this behind the back sort of angle, this is one that I'm really working on perfecting, as well as this looking from the top angle, because it's just one of those. Now, the top down, like 3/4, I feel I have this a bit more understood and well, but
I don't know.
I definitely feel like this would be a book
Really cool.
worth acquiring and purchasing for myself. I hope there's a
these are
translated
really nice
version.
Structure. I really like the basic structure that he gets in here. Like he's using these really difficult angles. These angles I have a difficult time drawing. Again, a reason why I bought this book. And later on in the book,
Hooey.
it's not like a lot of anatomy books are, there's a ton of very, very great anatomy books. The reason I got this, and it was a little pricey, was because of the angles and the action poses.
Yeah.
And how he starts off with,
hold up.
that really nice simplified structural drawing.
True. With the bone structure, yes, but what I like is actually this guy right here. So remember the first video we were just reacting to and how he was like, think about a rectangle for the face and kind of the angle he's doing it. Well, this is a perfect example. He's showing you the torso bend and what that could look like with a more simpler shape. And Peter Hahn talks about this too in his dynamic sketching book, to where it's like, once you have an understanding of like the basic fundamental shapes, like a cube, a sphere, a pyramid, a cylinder, and there's another one I'm forgetting off the top of my head, a cone maybe. But all of those kind of like shapes, understanding them as 3D objects that you can kind of maneuver in space. And notice here, this is like a rectangular kind of, or a myriad of cubes stacked on each other, but being manipulated. And what is he doing? He's showing the contour of them. Like, this is where the kind of the plane of the width, if you will, to where it's like, this is like the side plane, this is the front plane, this is the bottom plane. And he's denoting the main plane here, this is the left plane with a shaded region. And look at the lines, how it's still maintaining its initial shape, but he's manipulating it to show you that it's twisting. And then, boom, he attaches it to this mannequin, which the mannequin essentially is sort of like, the mannequin is like you're stacking those simpler shapes into more complex shapes. Not so complex as like this literal musculature kind of like muscle and bone sort of like drawing here, but rather it's still a rudimentary drawing, and it's a mannequin. It's sort of like, it's kind of like an avatar with no personality just yet outside of the dynamic form. And it's really good because, as you can see, it's built off of, a mixture of cylinders, a mixture of, interesting shapes that you could summarize as kind of cubes, or rectangles, and even this bigger sphere that's kind of like connected via cylinder, and even the foot, even though it's not particularly any known shape, it's kind of like a mosaic of like a parallelogram of sorts, like a trapezoid, but a curved trapezoid, you know what I mean? So just be mindful, like always try to break anything you're seeing, any form, any shape, any object into simpler shapes, and the simpler the shape you can break it down to, which why I love Peter Hahn's dynamic sketching is he breaks down these fundamental shapes that essentially can be made up of that make up anything and almost everything. And you can use those similar shapes to kind of analyze other drawings and kind of, break them down, analyze them in their simplest form. Really cool. I won't really bore y'all too much of the rest of this, but this looks like a book definitely worth copying. We're going to put it to watch later. And then on ThaniaBear Animations. Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next, and we already saved the other ones. All right, timing charts. Yeah, we definitely don't have the mental capacity for this right now. Okay, cool. We have it saved. We have it saved to watch later, so that means this is a high priority. We have to watch this sometime this week, so I'll make sure to at least. Well, I don't know if I'll make sure, but actually no. Let me do that. ThaniaBear reaction videos. So we're gonna do MAGE, which educational, and then G for gaming, A for art, and then M for music. Cute. And then this will be for May 26 to June 1, 2025. And then we're going to make that what? We're going to turn that into heading. Cool. Awesome. Making that a little bit more organized. Wow. Okay. No, you're not gonna see the PayPal, even though I know y'all want to. It's like, oh, I can't see it. How dare you, Natty? Ugh, we don't like you. All right. So we're gonna take this guy, and we're gonna put that over here to art. Cute. So we'll get back to that.
Hormozi is currently generating millions of leads from his portfolio of 16 companies, generating over.
Okay, so Alex Hormozi's lead generation strategy for 2025. Yeah, this is going to be very heady. We're going to save that to business and watch later. And we're going to put that under educational. On to the next.
Video. Non-guru explains how to print.
Okay, this is how people are making money on YouTube. We're going to watch this because this is valuable and relevant to us. Let's get it.
YouTube Shorts automation. What does this mean?
I know what you're thinking. This is probably another one of those clickbait videos of this guru telling me I'm going to make $1 bajillion with YouTube faceless automation. It's going to be 100% passive. I'm not going to have to do anything. It's not. This is something that gurus don't do. I'm going to show you the accounts that I have and how much money they're making.
So I do think all gurus suck. Skip. Hold up. I've been enticed. The first 20 seconds have looped me in. I'm curious.
This account has 391,000 subscribers, and we'll go to the analytics here. You can see 7,000 this month, but over the past 90 days, 37 grand. The next channel that I own is this one with 97,000 subscribers. This one was also monetized pretty recently, but again, you can see how hard that's growing right now. This is in the first month. And then I have another account which is about to get monetized.
Dude, this is so interesting. Skip. Look, do you get slop on your feeds, yes or no? If you don't, you're lying. You get slop on your feeds. I don't care where. I don't care if you get them on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, or you get slop on your feeds, and you're probably not happy with it. Or maybe probably sometimes you get baited into watching it too. There's a lot of slop. Maybe you only get the slop because you see the thumbnail of the short while you're scrolling to a main channel video. I don't know, but you're getting it. Come on. Don't act like you're fucking...
I actually am not susceptible to any ads whatsoever. Actually, all products that I purchase are things that are recommended to me, and they're all local products.
Lud. I love the voice, by the way. But he's got a point. First of all, the term slop, I have a feeling I've heard this terminology before. I mean, I've heard slop before. It's not like I haven't heard the word before. But like, in regards to this type of content, or like, you know, the timeline reels or Instagrams, I mean, in TikToks or YouTube Shorts, whatever, like, you know, those white border, black border kind of meme videos that kind of don't really have any meaning but are kind of branded for certain like niche pages, or you know, e-commerce brands hiding through niche pages. Using the term slop, we're gonna steal that. I like that. We're gonna adopt that. I kind of fuck with that heavy.
And also, I have never once jerked off. Okay, fine, cool, you're cool, okay? But for fucking real people in this chat
That's
who like
wild.
beating their shit and
That's
they get
wild
a
for
lot
me to
of
come back
slop
on.
their table, then are you not a little curious where it comes from? Are you not a little curious about the factory that is making all this slop? Because I am. What are the incentives? How are they making the slop? How much effort are they actually putting in, or maybe not putting in? I'm curious.
And by the way, if you have music subscriptions, we've made a lot more. So on YouTube, they allow you to monetize extra by like getting paid to take on certain songs on your channel.
What? What does that mean?
So we've made an extra 11 grand by just doing that as well.
Wait, by doing what?
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold up. Run that back, my boy. Run that back.
Yes. There's a lot of places you could get.
I don't understand what this is. What does it mean? Music? What music? Are you making music? What music? If you play a specific song in a video and then that video gets a certain amount of views, you'll get paid because the songs itself are paying out. Oh. So it's like artificially inflating the views for the song by, you know, paying people to play that song as opposed to another song. Oh, that makes sense. That's why all the slop videos have stupid background music. Yeah. I didn't actually know this existed. I didn't know this was real. I guess that makes sense. They're basically trying to pay to win, like TikTok sounds.
You have to have a good niche.
Fair.
This is probably the most important part. If you pick the wrong niche, you are doomed from the start. If you pick a good niche, you have a chance to make a ton of money.
He does have good eyebrows. I was thinking that. They look manicured. They look threaded even. Yeah, that makes sense. That
Threaded.
makes sense. Like,
Okay.
For right now, I'm actually in a pretty, I don't know if anyone else is in this YouTube Shorts niche, but I'm in a niche of motorcycle accidents. If someone has been in a motorcycle accident and it was filmed, it's come up in my feed. Just horrible accidents. And
That's-
I'm watching all of them.
That's kind of wild.
I think
That's
it's good to watch. I
wild.
think it's good to, I should watch this. No, if I am
No.
so comfortable riding the bike, I should know the dangers with it.
So for me, I have a checklist that I follow pretty religiously when it comes to doing your research. The videos are automatable and cheap.
Okay, yeah, that's where the slop comes in. We need these automatable, cheap videos to be churning out at a high cadence to be able to function.
So what that means is you need some sort of thing where you could hire someone to do it. It can't be something that relies on your specific knowledge or relies on your face.
Dude, we have YouTube landlords. YouTubers who are just creating channels, building a little base, and then paying other people to do all the work. Damn.
It's
He's just
real.
a digital landlord of a channel because the editor could just do the same thing on their own channel. It's not the same as like an editor for me because I'm creating the content. They could not upload on another channel because they don't have the source material. I have the source material. I make the source material. You don't create shit. You're in here because I create shit that you like. Okay, Slime, you're gonna have to eat that. You're gonna eat that whole now. Because you're in because then if you think I'm not making shit, why are you in my chat while Full House is going on? Think about that, Lib.
Valid.
The videos
Valid.
can be improved upon. So you probably.
I'm sorry, why are we skipping over dark tactic called platform arbitrage? Why are we skipping over what sounds like the most evil phrase I have seen all day? I want to learn about platform arbitrage.
Okay, can I actually make it better than this guy is currently making it? And by better, I basically mean something that will improve the retention rate or the swipe rate of the video. We'll get to that later.
I hate that logic. Look, he's right. You could break down better into metrics. You could say better is what people watch longer and, swipe through less, but that's not better. That's more successful. I feel like that's a bad use of the word better. I guess better for the algorithm, not better for the viewer. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I get it.
In the future.
Whoa.
And then lastly, whatever you do make does need to have some way of being original and transformative. Now, obviously, it's debatable what counts as original or what counts as transformative, but it needs to be not just like completely jacking the original content. You need some sort of adding to the video. So if you're going to do
Okay, I've not seen what videos he uploads. We're going to play a game. Do we think the videos he makes are going to be original and
Transformative.
I guess? Fuck no. No. How would it even be? How would it even be? Well, let's find out.
So what I'd do is I'd open a new tab on incognito. And the reason for this is because you want to see from a blank canvas like what's working right now on YouTube Shorts. You don't want it to be influenced by like what you normally watch. So I'm just gonna go to YouTube and then we'll go to YouTube Shorts and actually look at these videos and see what works. So here's
First of all, that's wild.
What the fuck is on your page? All right, man.
This would not work because this has someone's face in it.
Why can't you enter the Black Love niche? I don't know if I agree with him. I would love
Yeah.
to see his videos on Black Love.
I was about to say, Black Love D should be wild.
No one can do that. No one can do this. All right, so after scrolling for a while, I found a decent niche. So this looks like it's done with AI. So it's like this fake America's Got Talent stage where they have people fake reacting with AI people on the stage. And they're like, oh, what's about to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then these two fuse together on the America's Got Talent stage, and then everyone goes crazy.
That's wild.
All of their videos are getting 15 mil, 10 mil, 7 mil, 6 mil.
We've got about 50
Honestly, okay, hold up.
billions of views.
First, let's break this real quick. Okay, so that's first of all, these are some wild ass views, and it's made off of AI content. Now, granted, yes, it's made off of AI content, but I'm not gonna lie. AI content made with the comedic timing of stuff like that. That's kind of dope. Yes. Is it not particularly original? No. Is it skilled per se? No. But there is a good amount of creativity behind that. And one could argue it is artistic, comedic even. But I can understand the hesitation one would have.
Wow, that is awesome, man. That was awesome.
I know,
think
right?
There's ways that this video could be improved on. Like changing
Dude, the
music to
baby,
make it more
I swear
funny
it is
or
nice.
videos-
It's Tyler One.
Dude, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it, dude.
Oh my god.
I like that. I like.
They made Tyler One out of The Rock. That shit's awesome.
That's
bro.
wild.
This video rules.
So
That's
now I'm gonna
crazy.
assume you did your research, you know how to make the videos
Yep.
yourself, and you have it ready to upload.
Uh-huh.
You're wondering like, where should I upload it on?
Yeah.
How do I upload?
Yeah.
All of that. So the first thing is before you upload, I highly recommend you start uploading on an aged account if you have one. What that means is you want an account that's at least a couple months old because these algorithms sometimes think that you're a bot if you try to do it on a completely new account. So I'd
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
An aged account. I guess you're literally getting around the filter that is specifically designed for you. In a way, the filter is designed to block out you, so you need to get around that filter.
They recommend reposting all your content across all of these platforms because they all can make you money, and I'm gonna get into the monetization in a second.
Dude, he is uploading on everything. There's Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Threads, TikTok, Facebook. So
Yeah.
I know this is not David Dobrik. Okay, the rest is how to make money. What I'm curious about is I want to see his shorts.
Okay.
He's getting bigger.
Yeah, no, look like she getting bigger, bro.
Hat on. He's even bigger. That's definitely not a lizard. Yep. Guys, I think this isn't a lizard. Okay. Yeah, this is not transformative. I don't think you can put the sad music really loud and then put text and call it transformative. I think this would lose. I think this is just using video of someone else. Unless, wait, is it a fake story of 3 different videos of 3 different animals? Then maybe
Okay,
it is. They might
okay.
have passed the sniff test. Nobody could have known what would happen from helping this bobcat. The bobcat led the car to a horrific sight. It was his mate stuck in a trap. This lady helped quickly. Oh, this is a different account. No, it's the same account. They just uploaded the same video twice. Is this the same video? It's just a different animal. Yeah, because I remember this is an Airbnb that advertises wolves who will stand outside the Airbnb.
Hey there. Are you looking for something?
Is this his voice? Did he just add his voice going, hey there, are you looking for something? Why is there like random noise in the background? Echoes of Solitude blasts off music. Yeah, it is a banger. I'll give him that.
Well, aren't you the curious type?
Yeah, no, this guy's actually voicing over the content. Okay. Well, he could also be AI voicing over, so.
Okay, so they find a video of an animal that is like trapped and getting helped by humans. Very popular type of content. Animal helped by humans. Those videos always go viral. But they find other animal videos
That
and then
look
they
like
make
those.
up a story about the animal leading the human to another animal. And then the comments are probably like, mooses are so smart. It's crazy how much mooses love each other. I'm still in awe of animals seeking help from humans. Thank goodness there are people out there who do. Moose never gave up that humans would help. Lovely. Animals never fail to amaze me. Beautiful. Thank you for reaching out to help. What you are seeing is a mother's love for her baby. Without all that all of us would cease to exist. You guys are the kindest on earth in helping animals. Thank
Bro,
you.
these are some of the most
Beautiful
dramatic
story. She was
comments.
grateful to him. Thank you, beautiful guy, for rescuing animal in danger. God bless you, dear guy. So, like, this guy, Inc. TViz 6453, if they're not a bot, is just like, yeah, I watched this deer guy on YouTube and he helps out deer. It's a moose, doesn't matter. And he goes, I love this deer guy. And then meanwhile, the deer guy is just like, and here's how you make $4,000 in a month without having to leave your seat. That's deer guy. You've probably never even seen a fucking moose. Is it misinformation? It's beyond that. It's not even misinformation. It's just like it's a fabrication. It's a total,
it's a total.
complete
It's definitely a fabrication
just
for sure.
fucking stringing on the fucking, I don't even know what to call them.
Boomers, probably. Boomers and kids, shorts browsers. I guess idiots like me, really. Basically, what it is, he's basically just
Hey, knows himself.
making
Which I'm an idiot too. I'm not calling Ludwig an idiot. I think Ludwig's a genius. But anyway.
this video, but like not.
You want more clients? You think you can scale your business on excuses? Drink this.
For irony,
Zuckerberg
comedic
blood is
purposes.
wild.
To make money.
It's so loud. You don't understand. It sounds. You can hear it kind of, but to me, that is the loudest fucking sound I've ever heard in my entire life.
Now that video is awesome. That video rules. Everybody know it rules. Everybody knows it rules. You would not call this video misinformation. You would call this video, you know, ironic, parody. They're just doing this video with no irony for the purpose of making money. Because you could probably enter the niche of mislabeling what streamers do to make money. That you could probably make 100 of those German videos, probably with German alone. But I don't know. When it's done the first time, it's art. It's awesome. Is this legal? No one gives enough of a shit to know. No one actually cares. YouTube doesn't care because they have more people on the platform who are watching longer. The creators don't care because they're the ones doing it. They're getting paid from it. The viewers don't care because if they like it, they'll watch it. If they don't like it, they'll just scroll. And then the people whose contents are stolen are either like not enough is stolen for them to feel like they have a case, don't want to go through the effort of trying to figure out how you would sue, or don't even know that it exists in the first place. So
understandable.
Just none the wiser. And a lot of the videos aren't even like, if you think about it, a lot of the videos aren't from creators, right? It's like woman filming a moose while driving a car. And it's like the woman who filmed that moose and uploaded the video isn't trying to be a YouTuber. It's not illegal to lie. Exactly. Lying is not a crime. We have freedom of speech. So you can just upload blatant lies. It doesn't matter. It should be. I don't agree with that. I think lying is awesome and should exist. We should not ban lying. I should be able to go live and say I voted for Donald Trump 10 times. I should be able to do that. Because if that is illegal, then I don't really like living in this country. I am not gonna. Yes, I agree with you that morally I'm conflicted. I'm not happy with this creator and how they make their money. I'm not trying to grandstand and say they should be above this, whatever. I get it. They're trying to get their hustle in. But I think the things they make are slop. I think that. But I wouldn't say they shouldn't be allowed to do it on the basis that lying is bad. I'd be too hypocritical. Now, I would imagine, really, the change would either need to come from the platform. So I think like the platform should be incentivized for other creators to not steal so willingly. That's really probably the biggest issue. You shouldn't be able to steal footage so easily. And then the viewers. I mean, that's the biggest problem. But you can't really change that. There are people watching these videos.
Valid.
This video has 44 million views. People want to watch the video of a bunch of different animals who are angry. I'm always hitting do not recommend. Yeah, but okay, you are the enlightened YouTube viewer. Yes. You are the enlightened, wise YouTube viewer who doesn't watch slop and actually only watches awesome content, and your dick is large and huge and awesome. But you just have to accept that there's also 44 million people who see the fucking slop and they're like, hell yeah. And they're real. And they're also on the website, man. What are we thinking about my content? Someone do.
I will say the thought does run in my head that like there are those people that are the other, like the grandma that's on YouTube that got on there because of their grandchild and now is on there just watching YouTube and mindlessly scrolling, and we'll see that cat video or we'll see that dog video and we'll go into the comments and be like, dogs are amazing, super wholesome stuff, or like the super gullible and like just easily influenced like kind of youth, if you will, just being like, hey, you know, look at this piece of content. Oh, wow, that moved me. I should definitely watch that or see that. And then, like, you know, they see it and they're like, oh, my goodness, this is how I felt throughout the whole thing. When it's, like, so arbitrary and not really real. So all those people exist. And I think that's okay. There's nothing particularly wrong with that. I really don't think so. Which, I'm going to cut out early on this one. But, you know, of course, we're going to give the like. And Ludwin. That's a news.
Do you want to talk about why you banned our...
Interesting. Ludwin. I reacted to the button in 2025. First of all, official clips and highlight channel for Ludwig. Okay, so it's like his like clip channel. It's like highlight channel. Cool. Didn't know. Pretty dope. All right.
There's a reason why your best ideas never make it past 16 bars.
Honestly, even though it's a technique that I feel confident in, an arranging video to react to, pretty dope. Okay, it's another video I can react to. Let's see here. 30-minute.
Hello everyone, I've been working on this.
Okay, Blackbeard True Identity. We're definitely watching this. What? Okay. And then what's this?
Cover the absolute basics of
All right, and this is Intro to Perspective, which do I have this saved under Drawing? I do not. So we're going to save that under Animation and Drawing. Copy. We're going to put that in their Art. Paste. And then with gaming, I'm pretty sure if there's any like trailer or reaction thing we're going to do, we'll react to that. And then I'm going to exit out of there. And this is going to be the last video we react to. And we're actually going to end stream after this guy. So this is the last one. No, we're not going to do guitar practice. No, we're going to not make a sample. We have 2 samples we have to make today. So I'm probably going to hop on stream at some time later this evening to knock out the 2 samples. Or I might even do it off stream. No worries though. The job will get done. And since we got all of our busy work done for the day in terms of like setting up our backend system or automation system, the next step really is going to be to make sure our starter pack is done with all the assets and everything ready to go. Landing page done, ready to go. And then once we get the landing page done and ready to go, and then the booking call site done and ready to go, I think the next step from there is also going to be getting the website up and running, which we're going to be using Framer for that, so that's going to be interesting. We'll get there when we get there. I find it like whatever aesthetic I'm going to end up using, I'm definitely going to use Kingdom Hearts as a reference and Final Fantasy as a stylistic reference, but yeah, outside of that, I mean, we'll go from there and see what happens. We really will. Like, designing and building all that stuff from the ground up is going to be interesting, but we'll get there when we cross that bridge. Right now, we're on this tip. We're going to be seeing this Blackbeard video. So Blackbeard's True Identity, the final villain of One Piece, Shinsekai. If this is a dope video, Shinsekai, I am not only going to like, I will also subscribe. So let's see what the boys got.
This theory about Blackbeard for a long time, and it's finally here. The final arc is approaching, the great war between factions is beginning. But what if I told you Blackbeard is the one winning this war? While everyone else has been playing checkers, Blackbeard has been playing chess. And now he's about to make his biggest move. Let me explain who Blackbeard really is, and what his grand plan might be. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps a lot with growth and keeps me motivated to bring you more. Now, let's begin. Blackbeard is a very special character, right? Even his own crewmates have pointed out that there's something unique about him. But what exactly is so special? Actually, a lot. He's easily as important to the story as Luffy. What if I told you he's the god of Earth? Yes, the god of Earth. The original one. The one who destroyed the world. What's more shocking is that Blackbeard's plans have been so deliberate, so subtle, that even I was surprised once I stepped back and looked at the full picture. And here's the craziest part of all. He's about to steal Pluton. And I'll try to walk you through this theory step by step. Stick with me. I swear it will make sense. Where this whole God theory first clicked for me was during the scene where Imu is holding bounty posters. And then later, when we saw the Harley text, we now know that there are 5 gods in One Piece. And I believe that all 5 of them, at some point in history,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
5 gods in One Piece. I mean, yeah.
So I use samples because.
Wait, 5 or 4? And all 5 at some point opposed Imu. That's actually very interesting. I'm very, very curious on that. Let's see what that is.
That's why she's so desperate now, because all her enemies are beginning to gather, and she realized it too late. Look closely at the bounty image Imu is holding. Sun God Luffy, God of the Sea Shirahoshi. Then we have Vivi and Blackbeard remaining. What's the connection? As I explained in previous videos, the God of Rain is most likely Vivi. The God of the Forest is Vegapunk. So, naturally, the last remaining figure, Blackbeard, would be the God of Earth. If it was just that one image, maybe it wouldn't be enough to form a solid theory. But, like every great story, let's start from the beginning. Around 5,000 years ago, during the first age of the One Piece world, the Sun God first appeared. And according to the Harley text, the God of Earth became angry. What does this tell us? It means the God of Earth already existed, and then the complete opposite being appeared, the Sun God. We now know that Nika is the Sun God, so the complete opposite of him? Darkness. In Japanese, that's Yami, as in Yami Yami no Mi. Light and dark, sun and earth, yin and yang. And this is where the theory starts to make real sense. Because what did the God of Earth do next? According to the Harley text, he worked with the Red Serpent to plunge the world into darkness and destroy it. Now think about this. Both of Blackbeard's devil fruits are meant for destruction. The darkness fruit, Yami Yami no Mi, which can swallow everything into nothingness. The quake fruit, Gura Gura no Mi, which can destroy the world. Sinking the world into darkness and destroying it is literally Blackbeard's endgame. And here's where it gets deeper. According to the Harley text, the destruction was carried out with the help of the Red Serpent. Now, let's make an important distinction. The Harley text and the Elbaf mural are not the same thing. Remember what Ripley said about the Harley mural. It was a child's drawing, a legend retold in simple form.
Okay.
And this is the key. In the recent chapters, we saw children's drawings come to life, brought forth as shadowy figures through Kiringam's ability. There's a reason Oda focused so much on children's drawings, and why he emphasized that the Harley text was drawn by a child. Have you ever thought about how a child might draw something they don't understand? They fill in the unknown with shapes and symbols. For example, if you told a child about a virus, they...
One thing I do want to point out is that I can already tell that the images in this video are... Let's see, 1 second. Oh, wait 1 second. Okay. All right. My brother texted me, so I have to just make sure.
might draw it as a spiky monster, or maybe just scribbles with a scary face. And if the thing feels...
But yeah, no, I just noticed some of that art was AI, which I'm not particularly against, especially if, what's it called? I'm not particularly against it, especially if it's using that context, but it's just interesting just to notice that. Like, I can definitely tell AI art still right now. It's just, it's typically not too clean, but it's obviously trained on a certain particular type of style. Like, it seems like Studio Ghibli is like heavily coded into a lot of these AI at concepts, or a lot of people are using Studio Ghibli as the prompt for whatever AI images they're using. And then obviously even like the One Piece map, like, hold up. Like, I mean, come on. No, like, yes, north, south, west, east, south. Like, yes, that's like generally a compass, but what's it called? I mean, even like the One Piece logo, like, well, like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, obviously AI generated, relatively better than the average one, but still AI generated.
Magical or terrifying, they might exaggerate it.
Just something
Dark
I've observed.
colors for fear.
No
Huge
judgment, though.
shapes to show importance. Oversized eyes or mouths to express emotion or power. So here's the question. If a child wanted to draw the ancient weapons, something they couldn't truly comprehend, but had only heard described in legends, how would they draw them? The answer is big, disproportionate, dark, with exaggerated monstrous features, and those three big shadowy shapes we see in the ancient Elbaf mural. They're not just symbols, they are the ancient weapons. And this one, right here, is Pluton. Let me tell you why. We've seen another depiction of the ancient weapons before, when Enel went to the moon and explored the ancient murals there. In that scene, we clearly see three different weapons. One of them is Uranus. The two below are Poseidon and Pluton. And again, they are depicted in a cartoonish, exaggerated style. Why? Because even for the people on the moon, or the ones living on Sky Islands, it would be difficult to imagine what the ancient weapons truly looked like. So they drew them based on myth, not reality. So now we have two depictions of Pluton, one in the ancient moon mural, and another in the Elbaf mural. Both depict a huge, snake-like creature, a being of unimaginable destructive power, a weapon so powerful it can obliterate entire islands. Now let's shift gears to the D. We've often been told that the D in names means nothing. Remember when Sabo asked Luffy what the D stands for? Luffy admitted he didn't know. He even joked that Sabo could be called Sadebo if he wanted. But what
Sadebo.
if the D does have meaning? Luffy is named after monkey, as in Hanuman, the Hindu monkey god, who once mistakenly ate the sun. If Luffy's name has symbolic meaning, then maybe Blackbeard's name does too. The ancient kingdom was the most advanced civilization in history, and the ancient weapons? They were forged by that kingdom. If these weapons were part of their arsenal, someone back then had to control them. Someone had access to their blueprints.
Where are we? It's a game of clues and deception. We're in Italy.
How much of that was the truth?
None of it. Guess wrong, you're gone.
Sheesh. Okay.
Tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Gotta love.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adapt.
Power sources or command structure. Now let's apply that logic to Blackbeard. If he's the god of Earth, then his name makes perfect sense. Marshal Ditich. Let's break it down. Marshal is a military title, often the highest military rank. Pluton, based on Frankie's description, is the most destructive ancient weapon, capable of leveling entire islands. In today's One Piece world, what we call the Third Age, technology and information are mere shadows of what existed in the First Age. Something or someone destroyed that first world. So, when people from that era tried to describe this weapon, what word would they use? A serpent of fire, a monstrous, devastating force.
Okay.
And here's something symbolic. When Frankie burned the blueprints of Pluton, what did he use? Fire. Just like the serpent of fire from the Harley text, used to erase the world once before. But if it were just this, I wouldn't bother making a whole theory video. What makes this really interesting is how it all lines up with Blackbeard's actual plans and actions in the story. Stick with me. This is where things start to get wild. We know for a fact that Blackbeard wants to destroy the world. He literally says it when he's in a frenzy of power, screaming about how he'll destroy everything. And we know from the Harley text that the god of Earth did exactly that. With the help of the Red Serpent, he plunged the world into darkness and destroyed it. Everything Blackbeard has done so far is part of a clear, militarized agenda. He's been hunting devil fruits to distribute among his titanic captains.
Bear?
Jesus Burgess was spying on the Revolutionary Army to steal weapons. Lafitte has been quietly observing the celestial dragons and Marijoa. And recently, Katarina Devon made contact with the now deceased Saint Saturn. And we all know what that means.
Yeah, that means she's got it.
She can now transform into him using her devil
Which
foot.
could...
But all of
that could backfire, though, simply because obviously we all know what kind of happened to Saint Saturn, and if you don't, not going to spoil it for you, but we all know. So, I don't know. I feel like that's like a kink in the plan, but anyway, nevertheless.
This, every plan, every setup would mean nothing without one final piece, one ultimate goal. Frankie once said it himself. Only an ancient weapon can stand against another ancient weapon. There is no power in the One Piece world stronger than them, not even devil fruits. And just like in the first world, Blackbeard's next move is to obtain Pluton. Now let's talk about Wano. That's where Pluton is. Wano is directly inspired by Japan. Its samurais, its architecture, its food, even its map layout. And like real-world Japan during the Edo period, Wano is a closed country. For 300 years, Japan remained isolated, until the arrival of Commodore Matthew C. Perry, who came sailing in on the black ships and forced Japan to open its borders. Perry wore a naval uniform very similar to what Blackbeard and Shiryu wear. He had a reputation for chain-smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, and eating steak, just like Shiryu. Both Perry and Blackbeard arrived on black ships. They came with diplomacy and power, and Japan had no choice but to comply.
Okay.
Only a few people in the world know the truth about Pluton's location, and one of them is Caribou. He overheard the entire conversation between the Straw Hats, Momonosuke, and others about Pluton. And guess who just happened to show up? Katarina Devon and Van Auger on Egghead Island. And they took Caribou with them. We can safely assume that Caribou, the Blackbeard fanboy that he is, told them everything he knows, including the secret of Pluton. And let's be honest, Blackbeard's entire career has been built on stealing. He stole the Yami Yami no Mi from the crewmate. He stole Whitebeard's territory and power. He stole a position as a Shichibukai. And now, he's going after Pluton. In many ways, Blackbeard is one of the only characters in One Piece who actually feels like a real pirate.
Yeah.
And that's not surprising. He's directly inspired by the real-world Blackbeard, down to the name, beard, hat, and guns. There's also a strong theory that Blackbeard is a buccaneer. And honestly, I totally agree.
I can see that.
His body is disproportionate. Huge belly, skinny limbs. He recovers quickly from injuries. He shows insane durability. All traits we've seen in buccaneers. And remember, many real-world buccaneers were former slaves who rebelled against their oppressors. That lines up perfectly with the buccaneers of One Piece, who have a similar origin and tragic history. So, if Blackbeard is based on the real-world Blackbeard styled after a buccaneer, focused entirely on plundering, stealing, and domination, then it makes total sense that his next move would be to steal Pluton, and, like Commander Perry, arrive in Wano on a black ships. And remember, Luffy has already declared two territories for himself: Wano, where Pluton is located, Fishman Island, where Poseidon, the mermaid princess Shirahoshi, lives. It's all coming full circle. One thing is certain, Blackbeard knows about both ancient weapons, Poseidon and Pluton. But let's be honest, he wouldn't dare attack Fishman Island right now. There's a marine base nearby, and a war is literally brewing above it. It's far too risky, that's why Wano makes a much safer target. And do you remember how Usopp's lies always come true? He lied about pirates coming to Syrup Village, and they did. He lied about the giant goldfish.
With smart security and energy management,
brother.
Vivint makes your home smarter.
Hey, shout out to Vivint. Damn, Vivint got bought by Energy? Sheesh.
And we saw one in Little Garden. He lied about the land of little people. And it turned out to be real. And one more prediction about Cerberus. Now think about this. Cerberus is the three-headed hound of the underworld, closely tied to Hades and Pluton. And who in One Piece has the most Cerberus-like symbolism? Blackbeard has 3 skulls on his Jolly Roger. He may possess multiple souls or entities. He has multiple devil fruits. He's constantly associated with darkness, death, and the underworld. Usopp's Cerberus prophecy is almost too accurate to ignore. Cerberus equals Blackbeard. So, where does that bring us?
Okay.
Blackbeard's next big move will be an attack on Wano.
I've heard that, but also too, keep in mind Shamrock's weapon is also Cerberus, so a little shaky there, but okay.
And
outside of that, pretty solid stuff.
In my last video, I talked about Vivi's connection to Pluton. How it makes perfect sense for her to go to Wano. She's currently on the run from the world government. Where else would she go? Wano is not under world government control, declared the territory of the Straw Hats, the resting place of Pluton. And there's one more subtle clue. Oda once drew an official sketch showing Karoo, Vivi's duck, holding a leashed black dog. Many fans overlooked it, but it's right there. Could this be symbolic? Karoo, Vivi, black dog, Blackbeard, leash, control, fate, or rivalry. They both hold titles as gods. Their paths are destined to cross, and I believe Wano is where it happens. Now, here's the final piece tying it all together. Why do I believe Blackbeard is the god of Earth? Well, we've already covered the Harley text. Pluton connections, Imu holding his picture among the other gods. But there's one more layer. All the gods of One Piece seem to be symbolically tied to the brightest stars in the night sky. There are 5 gods, and here's what we've seen so far. Vegapunk, god of the forest, associated with Uranus and the 5th brightest star.
Okay.
Vega. Shirahoshi, god of the sea. She literally translates to white star, in Japanese, Shirahoshi. She's linked to Canopus, the white giant and 2nd brightest star. Vivi, god of rain, tied to Pluton and to Arcturus' 4th brightest star. And now, the one remaining name among Imu's bounty photos, the only one left, is Blackbeard. But for Blackbeard, it would make perfect sense to be connected to Alpha Centauri. Remember his deep association with the number 3? Even Marco commented that Blackbeard's body was not normal, and the Straw Hats referred to him as them. Well, Alpha Centauri is the 3rd brightest star in the night sky. And more importantly, it's made up of 3 stars. Just like Blackbeard is implied to have 3 personalities or entities. There's Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, and the less obvious one, Proxima Centauri, a small red dwarf, the closest star to the Sun. And it's that 3rd faint star, Proxima, that represents Blackbeard's hidden nature. Even symbolically, it fits. Alpha Centauri A and B orbit one another closely, bound by gravity, just like Blackbeard, who ranted to Ace about how he controls gravity using his black hole powers. The celestial movement mirrors his chaotic gravitational pull, literally and thematically. There's even deeper symbolism here. The name Centauri comes from Centaur, a mythical creature that's half beast, half human.
Interesting.
That could explain Blackbeard's abnormal body.
That can.
Why he's able to wield multiple devil fruits. We know Yami Yami no Mi is Logia, Gura Gura no Mi is Paramecia, and the 3rd devil fruit he's speculated to possess is likely Zoan, completing the trio. He even left the famous scar on Shanks, something no ordinary pirate could do.
Literally no ordinary pirate could do.
Alpha Centauri is the closest star to the sun, bright enough that it could be mistaken for false sunlight. Remember when Whitebeard said that Roger was waiting for someone? But it wasn't him. Many fans believe that meant Blackbeard is the false sun, the shadow twin of Joy Boy. If Luffy is Nika, the sun god, then Blackbeard is the one who mimics the light, but brings only darkness. So, Alpha Centauri reflects Blackbeard's identity as the god of Earth. It's closest to Earth. It's bound by gravity. And it symbolizes false illumination and hidden chaos. Even the word Alpha connects with Blackbeard's dream. To
King
be
of the world,
king
yeah.
of the world.
Fair.
And when it comes to Blackbeard, his black hole ability, Yami Yami no Mi, is literally the power to pull everything into the abyss and possibly destroy the world, just like the Earth god of ancient times. So while I couldn't find an exact astrophysical connection to black holes and Alpha Centauri, the connection to Blackbeard's power, presence, and destiny is too strong to ignore. Like I said, I've been meaning to make this video ever since the Harley text dropped. It never felt like the right time. And honestly, this theory could have been split into several separate videos. The connections run that deep. If this video does well, maybe I'll turn it into a full extended breakdown in the future. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with Blackbeard?
Honestly, like, for the most part, I think it's a solid theory. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's just, there's just certain parts of it where I'm like, maybe, maybe not. But, alas, I can't judge the boy for that opinion, you know what I'm saying? I really can't. But, all that being said, y'all, it is that time. Like I said, we're going to end the stream. As y'all can see below me, this is kind of insane. I'm kind of still processing it, but look at that. Like, look at that. That has 56 over 30. We have to shout out our boy, Dodge It Nate. Dodge It Nate. We have to shout out our boy Dodge It Nate. He came in chat and was like, bro, like, can you hook a brother up if I get you 50 followers? I'm like, hey, don't make them bots. I don't want bots in my shit. I really don't. And you know what I mean? Kind of came through, not gonna lie. We got some vibes. We got some homies that came through and really blew it up. Obviously Nate, he followed through. Dope dude. And Kenzie, super dope. Which we're gonna follow in Kenzie. Excalibur. We're gonna follow Excalibur. Icon Group. We're gonna follow Icon Group. The Streets. We're gonna follow the Streets. Onsua Gaming. We're gonna follow Onsuma. Especially Toxic. We're for sure gonna follow Toxic. I mean, just grateful for all the brodies, just everybody just kind of coming through and showing love in chat. Solly, we're definitely gonna follow Solly. And then, yeah, I mean, brother, we went from 23 followers and we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we went from 23 plus 15, 8, 38. Honestly, that means there's a shit ton more followers that I'm not seeing right now that we got. Which, I mean, hey, not mad at it. We started this stream at 23 followers and we ended the stream with 56. Insane. Grateful to Nate, grateful to the boys that came through, boys and girls that came through. Now there's a new fire under my ass to get these new emotes for everybody, because if I'm correct, because I think I've still been hitting my streaming numbers more or less, I think we broke through the affiliate goal. I want to say we have. Now, I don't want to be preemptive. Want to give this a couple days for everything to kind of level out, for the analytics to hit, for Twitch to register everything. But yeah, I'm still trying to process it, to be honest with you. But guys, I think we kind of hit the goal. At least the first door into kind of like our path into Twitch affiliate and partnership and all that. It kind of puts a fire under my ass because that means now I got to really start making sure a lot of this back end stuff is done and ready to go and just prim and proper. Yeah, it's just a lot that I got to do and more I got to do to the rest of the day. But you know, all in proper timing. God is good, and all the time God is good. And I'm just grateful. I'm just very grateful to kind of be in this spot to where I just had really cool people just come through and just join. My hope is that, you know, we have a lot of return viewers, a lot of return people coming through, just to keep chat lively and to make it fun and enjoyable. And oh no, that's really all I could ask for, to be honest. That's really all I can ask for. And just to grow together, which if you're watching this, one, please consider following if you haven't already. And now the next goal is going to be to acquire subs as well, which we'll cross that road when we get there. But yeah, like until we get to that part, I mean, just extremely grateful. Just genuinely extremely grateful. I just kind of really, like, I'm really still processing everything that kind of happened, to be honest with you. But I got to go handle a couple of stuff off stream and then get ready for the studio day. And then we got a call here at 11, potentially with onboarding from MailChimp. Yeah, we just got a lot that we got to do. But, dude, yeah, once again, I'm just kind of just blown by kind of just the fact that we're at 56 followers and that literally happened in one stream. Can't really explain it. Granted, to be fair, I kind of paid for it in the sense of like, hey, if you can actually make it happen, I got to follow through and pay, which I did. Made sure the boy got paid. I'll deal with that L later, but well, it's not an L. It's kind of a W in a way, but also still somewhat of an L for me financially, but grateful. So I can't also really complain. But yeah, man, just another stream locked in. Got some reacting done, got some busy work done. Didn't get to play guitar and didn't get to do some sample making, but I'm definitely going to be doing that off stream. So for what it's worth, now I just got to get my daily test done that I missed out on Monday. Today's Tuesday. We have a whole day to lock it out. And you guys will probably see me again towards the evening once I get all those tasks knocked out. And more than likely, we're probably going to record another Marvel Rivals Rank Gauntlet this evening. Haven't edited the other one, but we're definitely going to record another one. I have a good feeling. And if we end up with a couple wins instead of losses, you know, we always want more wins than losses, but if we end up with a good amount of wins, for sure, the video's coming out. If it's a bunch of L's, we may or may not come out. It may just go on the second channel and just live there. Which, by the way, there is a second channel, ThaniaBear Plays, if you didn't know. Main channel is ThaniaBear. Second channel is ThaniaBear Plays. Go check it out. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. More consistent posts on there because that's essentially where I post all the VODs and stuff. But yeah, it's your boy ThaniaBear, a.k.a. Natty, a.k.a. that nigga. And it has been a lovely stream, lovely video. I hope y'all are blessed. I hope y'all have the best sleep or the best day ahead of you. And love you. Peace.